Welcome to the Stone to Death podcast. Hopefully you guys like that intro. It's a little twist on stuff. Today we are doing our top 10 favorite slashers. I have Alyssa with me, John, and of course Caleb. Kent Milkbone 17 exclamation point. So these aren't necessarily the best slashers. We think that are best slashers. Maybe some. I don't know how Alyssa and John did it or Caleb did it. But for me, I didn't put like what I think is the best. I put my favorite. So there's some. Maybe you guys think they're shitty ones, but yeah. Let's bring on Caleb, as you know him,
too.
to the this is the regular co-host that I have with me. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Not much. I'm excited to do this episode, though.
Yeah, it's
Talk
gonna be
about
fun.
all of our favorite slasher movies.
I love your Castle Freak shirt, by the way.
Dude, thanks, man. I like it too.
I need to ask you a question.
Do I look weird? I look like a mutant.
No, you look fine.
I look like that one fucking guy from The Hills Have Eyes.
You look like Castle Freak.
I hear Alyssa laughing. Hell no.
Alright, speaking of Alyssa, let's bring her on the stream. Welcome, Alyssa.
Hello.
She is our social media manager. How do you feel about ketchup, warm or cold?
Warm.
Right? Warm is better.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Caleb, how do you feel about ketchup? Warm or
Oh,
cold?
this motherfucker could drink ketchup.
Dude, I love
I've
ketchup.
seen him fucking do it.
I have multiple times.
Alyssa, how
warm.
did you go about your list?
They're both good.
I just wrote down kind of whatever. I didn't put them in like a specific order or anything. I just put down like you did, like my favorites.
Yeah. Let's bring in John and then I'll explain the rules then. Welcome, John, Wonton, Boy Toy, to Alyssa. John.
Hey.
Warm or
Dude,
cold
I was
ketchup?
laughing my
John?
Yeah,
ass
you have a
off
little
when Caleb
girl's
was
bed,
talking
yeah.
about how he looked like the guy
Yeah,
from
when
the
you
Hills
heard
Have
me
Eyes.
laugh, I heard John laugh.
Oh my god, dude.
Warm or cold
Fucking-
ketchup, John?
I guess I could go either way. I do like a cold ketchup on a hot fry, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like a hot day. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe
I
it's
get you,
just
I
me.
get you. All right. So let's kind of explain the rules. We kind of talked about the rules of this. So a slasher we considered someone, or it has to be a serial killer of some sort, and they have to have been human at least at some point. So like Freddy is not necessarily human anymore, but I mean he was. So that I consider Nightmare on Elm Street a slasher. Jason obviously is still a slasher even though he's not human. So humanoid, not creature though. And then we also decided only one entry per franchise. So Caleb can't pick all the Halloween movies, even though I know that's what he wanted to do.
Oh shit! I had all the sleepaway camps on mine.
Oh
Oops,
no!
sorry. I'm just kidding. The other two suck.
I haven't seen 2 or 3.
I've seen
I don't
one,
know if
but
I've
I
seen
haven't
three.
seen the third one.
No, you
Is
saw
there more
3,
than 3?
Alyssa. I think
Did I?
there's one more.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I used to have 3 on tape, but it went up in price for a lot of money, and I got it for 10 cents at Goodwill. So I sold it
shit.
for a big chunk of change.
Yeah, dude. No,
That's
didn't we
awesome.
find that sleepaway
That's a come up.
tape at that one thrift store? It wasn't Goodwill. It was that old like antique shop.
No, it was
Do you
Goodwill.
remember that?
Goodwill
Maybe-
is an
no,
antique
dude.
shop, Caleb.
Yeah,
Well,
buddy.
it was a different one. No, dude, because I remember I found it, and I was like, "Oh, dude, look what they
No,
have here."
you found the DVD.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a DVD.
Yeah, I found the
Yeah.
tape at Goodwill.
but
Anyways,
still, yeah, that's expensive. Yeah.
Who wants to go first? Oh, I have to bring up my list because I don't remember what I all wrote down.
I can tell you I
don't
don't
mind.
want to go first.
Oh, these are also in no particular order because we all agreed that that's too hard to do. So it's
Yeah.
just our favorite 10, I guess. So it's not like from our favorite to least favorite or whatever. It's just
Yeah.
yeah. I got mine up now though, and to be honest, I as I was doing this list, I realized like the slasher genre of horror is like my least watched. Like I don't really watch a lot of slashers. It turns out.
That's
Honestly-
how I felt. I had to like think and think and think, and one of these I don't even think actually qualifies based on our criteria.
Yeah, I have one that is probably, but you guys might not even heard of it. It was like an indie movie. So that one I'm kind of thinking it might not be a slasher, but it gave me vibes of it, so I went with it anyways, and I thought it was really good. I'll get to that eventually. Yeah. So
I
Caleb.
was also
Go ahead.
under the understanding that if one is talked about in a list, then we don't have to rehash it later if someone else brought it up.
Yeah, just
Like,
kinda
we just
join in on-
discuss it then.
Yeah. So like if me and Caleb both have a movie that we talk that is not like say I go first and there's a movie on his list that's also on there, then Caleb, let's just chime in and we can kind of talk about it together for a little bit so we're not talking about it two different times.
Right.
If that
yeah.
makes sense. All right. So I'm going to let Caleb go first because
Yeah.
he didn't say anything. at first.
Haha.
So Caleb,
What do you mean I didn't
hold
say
on.
anything?
Get you full screen.
You said a
Alright,
thing
first
this
movie,
whole
Caleb.
time we've been on screen.
I've been trying, dude. All right. So I guess not. My list isn't in any like particular order either. So one of them I have is Maniac with Joel Spinelli, right? Is that how you say his name?
Joe Spinell.
Yeah, Spinell. Okay, close enough. Whatever.
I also
But,
have that one on my list, so I'm just going to chime in and say that one's also on my list. So
Did you
I'll delete
watch the
that.
remake? Has anyone seen Maniac at all?
I haven't seen
I've-
that.
I've
at all.
seen
I don't
the
even
remake.
think I've heard of that. Well,
Dude,
I think it
Maniac
was
is
made-
great. You
It
need to
is
watch
really good.
Maniac. I have yet to see the remake though, but I've heard it's very good.
Yeah, dude, it's got Elijah Wood in it. It's pretty.
Elijah
oh, yeah,
Wood's
that's
the
John's
man, dude.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John's in love
yeah.
with Elijah Wood.
He's great,
Yeah, he is a great actor, and
he's a great
just
producer as well.
right, dude. He's just a cute little guy too. You know, he still is. He's
Dude,
he's
he
like
created
probably-
Spectravision.
Dude, yeah, and that's like the best
On
production
top.
company out there right now, in my opinion. They put out banger after banger.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so Caleb, your first one's Maniac. You want to say anything more about it? You haven't really talked about it. I kind of interrupted. Sorry.
Well, I like it because it seems like a realistic type serial killer, except like it's different than other slasher movies that I've seen because he's like fucking scalping these bitches and like putting them on fucking mannequins and shit. Spoilers, but
Yeah, I figured
it
there'd be
just looks so
spoilers in here.
realistic and stuff too. It's like gritty and that iconic shotgun scene when he
Oh,
fucking
Tom Savini
blows
gets
that. That's like
Yeah.
Tom Savini's special effects artist. Like that's like when he's at his best.
When did the
Yeah.
original come out?
I think it was
80s
it was in
for
like
sure, right?
early mid '80s. Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
sure on like the exact year, but yeah, I
80s
think
had,
that
like,
one's
the
pretty
best
underrated.
slashers.
That was like the best year for slasher movies, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll disagree, but all right.
If you're a
one of them.
90s boy, man, I don't know.
No, I'd say '70s was the best decade for slashers.
I think I have one, maybe. No, I have two movies from the 70s on my list.
Right. I just think it matters the most because that's like the start. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I think
being
I
like,
know
oh,
one of your movies is going to be on your list then already.
yeah.
So let's go to you next.
I know one of John's, but I don't know anybody else's.
I'm not gonna say the one you're expecting me to say from the '70s first, but the first one on my list that I wanted to say was Scream from 1996. Wes Craven at his best. I just love it. I love Scream. I love Matthew Lillard. I love Drew Barrymore getting killed instantly. I love the meta humor. Everything about it is amazing, and it just changed horror after that. Everybody wanted to be Scream for a little bit.
Yeah.
I
That
have
Yeah, they
seen it
did
on
wanted
make
to be
my
my
list as
Scream.
well.
They wanted to be Scream.
Yeah, I actually have that on my list too.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Do you want
I actually
have anything to
just
say about
watched.
it?
Well, I just watched those. What was that like earlier this? Was it this year or like late last year? John had me
Late
sit
I
down
think
and
it was
actually
this year.
watch all of them. We watched all of them up to 4. We haven't seen 5 yet. I mean, I've heard pretty good things about it, but I like Scream just because I don't know, like what John said. It just has like that. It just has like a real good feeling to it, and like I fucking love Matthew Lillard, and I just think he fucking kills it
He's the
in
man.
that fucking movie, dude. He
Yeah.
literally is like.
Yeah. Shout out Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, there's not a
Dude,
single
He's such
movie
a
out there that he's been bad in.
dude. He's just such a sweet person, and like in real life, like if you see some of the shit he does, it's just like, oh, he's just an angel.
How do you guys feel
Real
about
shit.
13 Ghosts?
It's
I
bad,
like
but
13
in a
Ghosts.
good way. I
I used to
it.
be so fucking
It's
scared
alright.
of that as a kid.
I fucking love that movie to pieces.
Yeah.
And not ironically either. Like I think it's amazing. Anyways,
Yeah.
Not bad.
so I want to say Scream. I did some honorable mentions that like I left off, and Scream was on there. The only reason I didn't put it on my list is because the Ghostface in the original Scream, while it is a great movie, and he has a great look, a very iconic look, and you know he's deserved to be an icon, but he's also one of like the clumsiest fucking killers on planet Earth.
Literally, dude.
Because they're teenagers, though, man. Come on.
I mean, he's rolling around, getting knocked over, running into fucking end tables and lamps all the time. It's just like I can't. It's hard to take him
Oh.
seriously as a killer, even though they're different
Right.
in every movie, you know. But they're all clunky as fuck. There's not like a single like.
All right.
Yeah,
They're not
so-
graceful, right?
Well, I
No,
mean, in what
no.
was that? Was that 3? That's the one before Emma Roberts, or is that one with Emma Roberts? I
Emma
don't
Roberts
know.
is 4.
That's
Four.
4.
Yeah.
Like he straight up gets knocked the fuck out in the car, and they're like stuck in there with him. Like,
Yeah, that was
That's-
a great
doesn't-
scene though. You don't like
Yeah,
that
those-
scene?
let's hear it.
That was in 2, wasn't it?
Was that
Was it
2?
in 2?
I don't know. I thought it was
Yeah,
3.
when
I
they're
don't
in
remember.
college, and like they're sneaking past him right through the car door or
Oh,
some shit.
yeah, yep, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
love
that-
that scene.
that goes with like that clunky kind of feeling though, because like if you just, I mean, you feel that suspense of like, oh fuck, are they gonna get away? Is he gonna get one of them? But still, like
Right.
that, like would this really happen? Would he just
Yeah,
fucking
very true.
knock the fuck out right there?
Well, like right, it's a human though, you know.
Right.
We're all-
It's not
I
like a
guess.
We're all
supernatural.
screams.
We're all screaming.
We're all screams. All right, I'm gonna bring Alyssa on, unless you got anything else left to say, John, about it.
No, I'm good.
Okay, Alyssa, your turn.
So I'm gonna do the one that I said I wasn't sure would you count as a slasher, but mine was Banana Splits.
Oh, dude.
No, I don't know.
Right? Because like I didn't know what else to put, and like they weren't human, but like it's so good. It's just,
It's
like they're
I still
killing-
consider it a slasher because they're not creatures
Okay.
necessarily.
right.
know?
They're just like Five Nights
That
at
one's a
Freddy's.
fun one.
Yeah.
I love that they
I-
took like the concept of that, of like a children's like TV show that was on fucking Boomerang, out of like
Yeah.
you know,
Dude,
and
for real.
they turned it into like a horror movie. Like I don't know, I think that's awesome.
I actually didn't know that was a horror movie. I thought it was like an actual kids movie until Caleb had said that we should watch it, and we watched it with him, and I was like, oh fuck, this is actually pretty dope. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, dude.
I thought it was all right. I don't know. I guess I was really hyped up for it. Like when I saw the trailer was amazing, and I didn't feel like it was executed perfectly. But I wouldn't say I hated it because I did end up buying it after I saw it. Because I think it aired on the Sci-Fi Channel for free before it came out.
Yeah.
And I think
Oh,
I
true.
actually have 2 copies of it. I think I have 1 Blu-ray and 1 DVD of it. So like I liked it enough to buy it.
right.
No,
Yeah,
I just think
it
overall
kinda-
it was just like a fun watch.
It was. It like
Mhm.
especially like with a group of people, like it's a really fun time. There's
Right.
lots of great
Right.
one-liners. Then it is goofy, but in like the best way. So, I could, yeah. It's all right. I like it. I like the pick.
Thanks.
too.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. Anything else? Anybody else want to chime in on Banana Splits?
Anybody else
Good
want
movie.
a banana split?
Fun time.
Oh, dude,
fun time
yeah,
to
that
watch.
sounds good right now.
I wouldn't say it's a good movie though, but it's fun.
It's a romp.
Oh, sorry. It's
yeah,
Southland
it's fun.
Tales, bro.
Fucking Donnie Darko.
Literally.
Eraserhead, baby.
I love
Eraserhead,
Donnie Darko.
baby.
Eraserhead.
Oh,
Dude.
you know
God
what? I
damn.
still haven't seen Eraserhead.
Dude, John's gonna
neither has
shun
Caleb.
you.
And it's on HBO Max too, and I've been wanting to watch it.
Yeah.
There's so many other ones I have to get through. Like, I mean, I have like 200 almost 250 tapes, and I haven't watched like half of them. Like, I have those to get through first. And,
Bro, I
yeah.
totally understand. You don't have to tell me. My watch list is endless.
Yeah. Especially between like Tubi and like Shudder and all that shit. Like,
Right.
it's too much to like half the time I spend more time looking and deciding what I want to watch than actually watching them.
Me too.
Or being like, oh
Half the
shit,
time
this
I-
is on here now. Like, I'm gonna add that to my list.
Yeah, and
Yeah, dude.
then you don't watch it for like a year.
Yeah, literally.
I just end up watching the same shit I watched like 20 times before, like fucking
Oh, I
Halloween.
mean, like Halloween.
Like, yeah, it's the only movie you watch because you're Anton from Idle Hands.
Dude, for real. Oh,
All right, I'm gonna throw up mine, so I'm gonna full screen myself. All right, you ready to go?
Oh gosh.
Just so I don't get like out of order, I'm gonna read mine in like my notes. So my first one is Sleepaway Camp, which we talked about a little bit ago. The first Sleepaway Camp, I fucking love that movie. The twist at the end, which most people know by now, but I won't say just in case you haven't seen it. It's a phenomenal, and like the final image is creepy as hell, and like I love Alyssa Rose. I think she's fantastic, and she's still doing stuff today. So she's great. Is she gonna be at CryptoCon this year, Caleb? Do you remember? I think she is.
I don't remember. She might be.
If she is, I'm gonna have her sign my copy of Sleepaway
Oh
Camp.
yeah, she is. Yeah, I think
She is? Okay. Yeah, I gotta get her to sign it
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, that'd be
Sleepaway
cool.
Camp, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of that.
Fantastic.
That's actually on my list too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we watched that a couple years back at my birthday party. We put up
Mm-hmm.
my projector, and we ended up moving in tent, whatever. But we watched it while camping, and that was like one of the most coolest experiences ever because I'd
Dude,
never seen it till that
It
night,
really was.
and it was just the whole thing, just a fucking vibe. That movie is so fucking good. After that, I was telling everyone like, "Hey, you need to watch this movie. Like, the end is fucking
Yeah.
badass." Like,
And the
Yeah.
twist on it too is crazy.
Yeah.
You don't see it coming. Like,
No.
in
No,
a
you
million
don't.
years.
Yeah, that was a good time, dude.
did you say you've seen any of them past the first one?
I've only seen the first. I've
Oh,
not heard
okay.
great things about the sequels, so I've kind of avoided them. So
They're
Yeah.
they're okay. They're not as like, I feel like the first one is a little more serious when it comes to like, the killings or like just the overall movie, and then afterwards it seems a little more like parody type.
Yeah.
But like those ones are just
Mhm.
fun to watch, and like just knowing that it's like sleepaway camp, you're just like, hell yeah.
yeah, it's totally like perfect 80s mix between schlock and really good movie at the same time.
Mhm.
It's like a weird.
Yeah.
It's like it fits in like a weird spectrum of horror, like where it's not. It is cheesy, but it's not like a B movie, If
Right.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, hello to people in the comments. I've kind of been ignoring that say hi and tell us your top 10 favorite slashers too. Yeah, I just talked about Sleepaway Camp, so that's on mine. Who wants to go? Oh, I guess we go back to Caleb, huh? Because he was first.
Actually,
Oh yeah.
hold on.
Okay.
I actually had Sleepaway Camp on mine too. So
Did we
I
all
just
have
wanted to
Sleepaway
throw
Camp?
that-
Caleb, did you have
throw that
Sleepaway
in there.
Camp?
I did not. I was really close to putting it on there, but
Wow.
Was it an honorable
did not.
mention?
yeah, it was. I'd say so.
All right.
I just
So-
I just wanted to say the effects in that movie, amazing. Because most of the kills are off screen. You don't really see anything really actually happen, but the detail after you get these like close up grotesque images of them, just incredible, incredible work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Who did the special
Oh.
effects for that movie? Do you know?
I have
Sure.
no idea. I can't think of it.
What's up, Marco? Long time no see. How you doing, man? Man, I haven't talked to Marco in so long. We've been live streamed in a long time. Good to see you back. Yeah, Marco, if you have any top 10 favorite slashers, list them off and we can talk about them with you. Thank you for joining us. Let's go back to Caleb. Caleb, next movie in your top 10.
Master Ed French did the special effects for Sleepaway Camp.
Never
Ed-
heard of him.
Ed
Never
French.
heard
Good
of-
job.
Good job though. Yeah.
Good job, guys.
10 out of
Yeah,
good out of 10.
good out of
Alright.
10.
So the second one I have on my list is Inside. It's like a French slasher. Brandon, did you have this on your list?
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Okay. It's really super intense, and I honestly think it's really underrated, dude. It's not talked about by like a lot of people at all. I don't really hear a lot of people. I guess once in a while on like one of my horror groups, they'll talk about it, like, but I don't see it very often.
Usually if
But it's
someone's
just-
posting it, it's me or you.
Dude, for real, honestly.
Yeah, Marco,
But,
last time was the 31 Days of Halloween. That was forever ago. And I am doing well. Is anyone else everyone in the else stream doing well? Marco, are you doing well?
I'm doing excellent.
Me too.
I'm
Doing good,
Marco.
man.
I'm Belle.
So yeah, go on, Caleb.
So,
Sorry.
yeah. No, you're good.
We got to
Um,
interact with the audience too, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
God, dude. I don't want to do this anymore.
All right, Inside French version.
Fuck this shit, man. But I just think it's really good. It's super gory, and it's something that could happen to like anybody. You know, it's basically like a home invasion type movie, and
That is the reason I kept it off my list. Is because I wasn't sure if we consider it a slasher more than a home invasion movie.
I
So
actually
I-
I looked it up on Google and it was listed as horror, like slasher. So I was like, okay. Then it's slasher.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's a human. She's a serial killer. She kills all these people. You know,
Yeah.
slasher. That's slasher in my standards, basically.
Yeah.
But
I should have put it on my
that one's
list, but I love that movie.
It's really super good, dude.
You guys are sick.
Dude, that movie has.
Does
I
John
couldn't
not like
finish
it?
that movie. I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, 'cause-
Really?
Yeah, we tried watching it,
Yep.
and he was like, "Nah, dude, turn this shit off, man. It's too much."
I just had this bad feeling about it. I just have this really bad feeling about seeing the ending of that movie, and I don't think I can handle it. And I've watched the
That
Serbian film
scene
all the way
sticks
through.
in my fucking head, dude. That's gnarly. I remember the first time I watched it. After it was over, I literally like sat at the end of my bed. I was like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" Like, I couldn't fucking believe it.
That's what
It was-
Martyrs did to me.
There's not a
That's another
single
movie I
yeah.
don't want to watch because I'm like,
Ah.
oh, it's
Dude.
so extreme. I know it's extreme, and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of over these extreme movies.
Just watch it, dude. It's really, really good.
Dude, it's
Dude,
intense.
I already
like,
know. Oh, sorry. Go
What?
ahead, Brandon.
No, you can go ahead.
I was
I'm
gonna,
good.
I was gonna say I already know that I would not be able to watch that shit, just because like I'm content watching like Beetlejuice over and over and over and over. Like I like those
Which is
happy
great.
fucking like Halloween movies. Like don't get me wrong, I love like horror, but like
hmm
if it fucked you guys up and you guys are some fucked up motherfuckers, I don't think I could.
Yeah, when I
Yeah.
watched Martyrs, like I was halfway into it and I was like, dude, I'm feeling depressed at this point. I was like, this
Oh,
is
fuck no,
not
dude.
making me feel happy.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
how I
the
felt with
end.
Inside too. Yeah.
Yeah, the end of both those movies just made me look like, oh, what? And I texted or Snapchatted my friend Tyler about it, and I gave him like of the end scene where climax happens, what we see happen to the girl, I
Yeah.
I took a little video of it and I showed it to him. He's like, dude, what the fuck are you watching? I'm like, right? Like,
Dude, Tyler needs to watch Martyrs, dude. His mind would be fucking blown.
oh, I should plug
He might
that.
hate you for that shit.
Tyler's First Time season 2 is free on this channel. You can see all of the episodes we did of Tyler's First Time season 1. Season 2 is going to be all on our Patreon. I just talked to Tyler the other night. It's confirmed we are doing a season 2 of it, so there will be more Tyler's First Time. So that's going to be really exciting.
What is Tyler's
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
time?
So my best friend Tyler, he does not like horror. He does not watch horror. He's a very horror virgin. And so
Okay.
I show him horror movies, and I have him kind of review it or react to it. It's not like a reaction type video. It's just like
Right.
we do a little intro of what his expectations for it are based on the cover. I don't show him anything about it. I don't tell him anything. I show him the cover of the movie or the poster, and then we talk about it a little bit. Then we watch the movie off camera. We go back to camera, and then he's like, okay.
Fucked
He
up
talks about
forever.
it. Yeah. And then he gives the star rating at the end. That's what we
Right.
do. And it's a lot of fun.
hell yeah.
One of my favorite
That
things
sounds
we've ever
fun.
done.
That sounds dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I think we did Nightmare on Elm Street 1, Friday the 13th.
You guys did The Thing too, right?
We did that was our first episode, was The Thing. Yeah, we did The Thing, which he loved actually. He loved The Thing. I don't remember
That's
the other
awesome.
ones we did. But there's I think we did 6 episodes or something. Yeah. And I got some ideas for Cooked Up for season 2, and I'm going to ramp it up a little bit.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. Who goes next? Who went after Caleb? Was it John?
I
I
don't.
think it was.
I think it was me.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it
you?
was
Go
Alyssa.
ahead then.
Okay, let's go, Alyssa. Your next movie.
Okay, so I have. Oh, I'll do this one. American Psycho. That one actually. I love how fucking dumb that movie is. John. There was another one me and John just recently watched. It's just so goofy. I don't know. And I just like did it really happen? Did it not really happen? And I think another big reason I really like it right now is, do you listen to Ice Kills at all?
No.
Well, they have 2 albums. One is The Silver Scream, and the other one is Welcome to Horrorwood. And both albums do songs based off of different horror films. And so on their second album, they have one called Hip to Be Scared, and it's a American Psycho themed one, however you want to say it. And it's just a bop. So after listening, I was jamming to that, and then we watched the movie, and hearing all the little Easter eggs that they put in it and how they incorporate it, it just made me appreciate both the song and the movie a little bit more. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a fun watch. I like movies that are fun to watch, not ones that fuck me up mentally. I'm already fucked up.
Me and Caleb.
I love
Well,
both,
Caleb had seen it before, but he was over, and I hadn't seen it until a month or 2 ago. And so we watched it because I'd always heard it's a classic. Like, you have to see it. It's just essential to watch, right? So
Right.
I watched it, and I ended up fucking hating it. My favorite scene was the business card scene and how worked up he was getting about the business cards, and how that was my favorite scene. Everything else, I was like, this fucking movie's boring, man. It's lame. I don't know. I get why people like it. I totally get it, and I respect why it's on your list. I understand why it's a classic. It just wasn't for me, because the tone for me was off a little bit. Was it supposed to be kind of goofy, or was it supposed to be kind of this guy is insane and he's scary? I couldn't figure it out.
Maybe it was
in
a
that
combination
way.
of both.
Yeah, I think you need to go one way or the other, though, for me. The tone needs to be consistent. I need consistency in my movies. You're going to be fucked up, be fucked up. You're going to be goofy, Just really lean into whatever you're doing. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to like it very much,
That's so funny because I actually just watched it the other day. I texted John and I was like, do you think there's actually people who are quote unquote scared of this movie? Obviously it's not meant to be actually scary.
Yeah.
But there's someone out there who's freaked out by it. But what really made me fall in love with the movie was how childish he is because like overall
Yeah.
he's just fucking childish about everything. And I mean, what's his name? Christian Bale, right?
Yeah, Christian Bale.
Yeah, okay, Christian Bale. Like his facial expressions that he does. That's what fucking sold me on the movie, is how well he played that fucking character. Like he just looked fucking literally psycho, and
Yeah.
I just really liked it. But I could see where like it could not be like you said, like it didn't really hit the mark for you, because if I didn't enjoy the goofiness of it so much, it would have been really fucking boring.
Yeah.
I enjoy and appreciate the comedy and the humor that they have in it. It's not one of my favorites. Like I don't love it, but I like it enough to like enjoy it. And I'd throw it on every once in a long while. I think it's
And he kills
it's
the
solid.
Joker.
Yeah,
He kills the
Batman
Joker.
With the
versus
worst
Joker.
Joker.
Yep.
Yeah. I also have American Psycho on my list.
Oh,
Just after rewatching it, I think the thing that draws me to it the most also is the comedy. Because ultimately, like, it is a slasher, but it's
Yeah.
also like this huge, like, macho man kind of shit, you know? Like,
It's a
they're all
character
these,
piece
like,
too.
yeah, it's
right.
like, yeah, it's hilarious, and I love seeing him have sex with women and flexing in the mirror. It's
Dude,
hilarious.
yeah.
It's hilarious.
Okay, that
and
was
then this
pretty
guy,
good.
this guy thinks he has the right to go out and kill people, right? Like that's how he feels, right?
Right.
Like he's just a piece of shit, spoiled rich bitch. Is he a psycho or not? I don't give a shit. You know, he's a goof. And
He's a goof.
it's fun to watch him go through this, you know. I think it's entertaining. And Willem Dafoe with like they
Oh,
filmed
He was the best
three
part of the
different-
movie.
Dude. Oh, for real.
I
He
love
fucking-
Willem
Yeah.
Dafoe, dude.
New
Yeah.
York Ripper, anyone? It's on my to watch list, Marco. I need to watch New York Ripper. Very
I
soon.
need to watch more
that's a good
Giallo.
one.
Dude, Giallo's one of my favorite fucking genres. It's amazing.
I
And
need
there's
to get into it in the worst way, dude. Like I need to watch Deep Red immediately.
Deep Red
Dude,
is
me
another
too.
one I need to watch. I don't know. I guess it is Giallo, but Demons is way up there for me, and The Gates of Hell is way up there for me as far as Giallo. And I feel like Last Night in Soho, it's not an actual Italian film, but it's like Giallo inspired, and that just came out in 2021. Directed by
Yeah.
Edgar Wright from Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, all that
Ooh.
shit. He directed
All right, I
Yeah.
need to get
Those are
on
my
it.
jams. Those
You
are my
guys
jams.
need-
That
You
movie
guys
was
love
fucking
that movie.
great.
It's really good.
5 out
It's
of
sitting
5.
on my shelf, wrapped in Blu-ray.
Dude,
Just sitting
Watch
there.
that shit.
unwrap
man.
it, watch it. It's not super gory or anything. It's just like a classic, really good Giallo inspired movie. Like it's just phenomenal.
It feels like a Giallo movie too.
Yeah.
It's got that
Except for
feel.
it doesn't have like the Giallo obsession of like eye gore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because every Giallo movie has something like some kind of eye explosion or eye gouge or something like that.
Right.
Like
Stabbed
Giallo
through the
hates
eye
eyes.
with a glass shard.
Yeah, especially The Gates of Hell had the most intense eye gore ever. Like, made me want to kind of puke. And I have a pretty strong stomach when it comes to horror, but yeah, I've only
The
started
eye.
to become a fan of Lucio Fulci this year. Fulci's fantastic. Good for you, Marco. I love Fulci movies. I haven't
House
seen
by the
his full
Cemetery.
collection,
Respect.
but Fulci is great. I haven't seen all of his movies though, but the ones I have seen are fantastic. Oh yeah, it's John's turn. You ready? Ready, Alyssa? Do you have anything else left to say about American Psycho?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Okay, let's bring John into the screen for his next movie.
All right, so for the next one, which nobody's mentioned this franchise yet, but it's not going to be the original, but I have Child's Play 2.
Phenomenal movie.
Yes, best in the series in my opinion.
Agreed.
Just hit the pinnacle right there. Great characters, great environments they're putting them in, great kills, and the final factory scenes, just all of its gold.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even think of. I thought of maybe putting one of the Child's Play movies on there, and I don't know. I don't. I don't know why it didn't make my list because I do love Child's Play 2. I just think there's other ones I like a little bit better. But
Right.
I think it's a great choice. I do love Child's Play 2. I think it's the best in the series for sure. I agree with that. Oh,
Yeah.
Marco got a
I
comment here. I saw Terrifier a bit late, but that was one of the better ones. I fucking hate Terrifier. How do you guys feel about Terrifier?
Dude, as soon as
it's
I read
okay.
the comment, I was like, "Oh, Brandon's got something to say." John probably has something to say because yeah, Brandon, you fucking like hate that movie, and John really loves that movie.
I don't really love it. After in retrospect, I want to watch it again because the acting is horrible. What really sells it is the gore and the art. That's all I watch it for.
See,
It's
my
art.
problem with it is there wasn't a plot. Things just
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. I know it's very sloppy writing,
Yeah.
terrible writing. Like
I think
in
the only thing it had going for it was the wishbone scene. That's it. Everything else fucking
Yeah.
sucked.
uh,
Oh, he
yeah, I need
says
to
Definitely
rewatch
Child's
it.
Play is a
movie.
nice choice. And then Leprechaun for shits and giggles too. I do love pretty much all the Leprechaun movies except for Leprechaun Origins. That was a piece of shit. Otherwise, I love like all the Leprechaun movies. It's one of my guilty pleasure franchises. But
Yeah.
did not make my list. I will say that. None of the
How do you
Leprechauns
feel
made my list.
about In Space?
When I
know
first
what?
saw it, I hated it, but I think now if I watched it again, I have a greater appreciation of it just because of how stupid it is.
Right.
I feel
Yeah.
like if
It's
you,
It's
so
if you
definitely
like
the stupidest
Leprechaun in
one.
Space, I feel like if you like Jason X, you'd probably like Leprechaun in Space.
Right. It's just so terrible that it's good. It's like Trolls 2.
I like when
Yeah.
Leprechaun becomes giant in that movie.
Yeah. And then they blow him up and he's just a big middle finger floating.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers if you haven't seen Leprechaun
Spoilers.
4 in space. It's been
No,
out
I
for
don't think
about
we do spoilers on this
50
show.
years.
Fuck it.
Yeah, no one's gonna care if we spoil Leprechaun 4 in space.
If anything, you just sold the movie to watch it. So,
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Dude, for real.
He says
But
Candyman is
I
an
might have
honorable
fucked-
mention. Agreed.
Candyman's dope. But I might have fucked up my list because I didn't even think about the fact that these are technically the same. But I have Bride of Chucky on there because that one's just like that. I used to watch that shit with my grandma, so that just like hits home for me. And then I
great movie.
also had a Child's Play 2019 on there because I don't know. I loved the remake. I thought it was really fucking
I
good.
did
And like
too.
Mark Hamill, he fucking killed it. He was like, that was a fucking dope place.
Yeah, the remake was. Oh, I had such a fun time with that. I saw that in theaters, and I really had a blast watching that.
Yeah,
movie.
me and Caleb, we went and saw that, didn't we?
Which one?
In theaters. The remake of Child's Play. Wasn't that you, me, and I think Autumn had gone and watched it?
Yeah, that's right. Because we saw that in
Yeah.
Hutch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marco
That-
says, "Awesome grandma."
Yeah, she is awesome. She hates everything
Dude.
horror, but she loved like Chucky movies, and she
Yeah.
used to terrify my cousins with that shit because they fucking hated it. So she'd put it on.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I
West
like
Grandma
your
Store.
choice with Child's Play 2. Very, very nice pick. All right.
Yeah.
I think for my next movie, what should I say next? Okay, I'm gonna throw out some heavy hitters quick. 'Cause I already said Sleepaway Camp, and that's probably a heavy hitter. My next one, I almost didn't put on here because I'm not a big fan of the franchise in general, but I think A Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors is almost a perfect fucking movie. Like, Dream Warriors is the best in the franchise, and it's, I don't know. I generally don't like Freddy movies. I'm just not a huge fan of Nightmare on Elm Street, but there's something about Nightmare on Elm Street 3 with the practical effects and bringing back Nancy
Mhm.
and just the whole cast. The new cast was really great. And it had
We
like
saw-
the
we
most
saw
dreamlike dream
couple of them.
sequences out of all of the movies beforehand. Like it felt like they were actually in dreams, like where anything is possible. You know, like they went big on the dream sequences, and I really appreciate that about the movie. So that's why it made my top 10. I watch it a lot, actually.
Yeah, dude. That was a pretty good one. And we met, spacing on her name. Well, the chick who plays Nancy. We met her at Crypticon that one year.
Yeah, and she remembered me.
Yeah,
From the year
dude.
Hell
before.
yeah.
She's
That's
great.
dope.
She even realized I dyed my hair. Like, she remembered me because we did the very first episode of this podcast we did at Crypticon, and that's
Okay.
how this whole thing was born. And I think she must have heard about it, and I went down after the podcast and talked about it, and she was kind of talking about how she heard about our show and how fun it was and stuff. And then I went there the next year, and I was walking by her. I didn't even realize she was there. And I was walking by her booth, and she kind of stopped me. She goes, "Brandon, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I remember you from last year, but you had blonde hair then." I'm like, "I did." And she goes, "How's your podcast?"
cool.
I was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god."
That's
So I got to talk
badass,
to her for a
dude.
little bit, and
That's awesome.
she's such a sweetheart. She's really cool.
She was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like talking to her.
Are you
who's
guys
she's
going
great.
this
The other
year,
dude.
or did it happen already?
It's in September,
Are you guys
We
gonna
want to
go?
go.
most likely.
Probably, yeah. I want to
Yeah.
because Danielle Harris is going to be there.
Yeah,
So
I have to meet
that'll be
her.
cool.
Oh yeah.
And Felissa Rose, got to meet Felissa Rose. Lots of good guesses here.
Yep.
All right, so Caleb's turn now.
All right.
Oh, I almost removed you from the stream on accident. Here you go.
All right. So my next
Floor
one.
is yours.
Trying to get to it, but you interrupted me, dude. Chill out, man. Oh, okay. Next one I have down is Black Christmas.
That's the one I thought
any-
John was gonna have on his list.
I
That
do.
one okay.
I do.
Ah, I knew it.
Let's
I
talk
do.
about it, dude.
All right,
Talk
So
about
yeah,
Black Christmas.
go for it.
it really that was like one of the first slasher movies that was like not like the first one that was ever made, but I think it's one of like the better ones in the 70s, and it had a lot of influence on Halloween actually, which I think is pretty cool. And Halloween reminds me a lot about that movie. I guess I'm not going to talk about Halloween yet.
Yeah, you just spoiled it.
Shit.
You might as well talk about Halloween now.
No, I'll wait till last. But that was actually it was directed by Bob Clark, who did like A Christmas Story. I guess he likes
Yeah.
doing like Christmas movies. For some reason.
Apparently.
He
But,
did all types of movies. He was a crazy
did.
guy, man. Just a family man too.
Mhm. But probably like my favorite Christmas horror movie, and I don't know, man. It's just really good. I like it a
How
lot.
do you feel it compares to like the remake?
Oh,
Dude, I haven't actually seen the remake. Are you
Isn't there
talking
two
about like the one
remakes
that
of it?
came out? I
Which
think there
one?
is.
there's a Black Xmas came out in the 2000s, I believe, and then there's
Okay.
a
Yeah.
Black
There's, like,
Christmas that just came out
Christmas.
like a couple years ago, right? Or in the
I
Yeah,
haven't
like-
seen
like
that
3
one,
years
but
ago
I
or
heard
something,
it
maybe?
sucked really bad.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard it was like atrocious. So I try to stay away from it.
Yeah,
But,
Black Xmas wasn't good either. I saw that when I was
No.
really young, and it's pretty awful.
Yeah, I was at an age where I pretty much loved everything I watched, and I still hated that movie.
Right? It's just it's pretty terribly put together.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Black Christmas, 1976, I believe. Amazing movie.
No, I think that was
74. Oh, really?
It was 72.
jeez.
I think it was 72 because it came out before Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Maybe it was 74, but I want to say it was 72.
I
Anyway,
have no idea.
Yeah. Whatever,
amazing
doesn't
movie.
matter.
Love the phone calls. Love one of my favorite scenes actually has
Yeah.
nothing to do with the horror. It's the guy beating that piano with the microphone. Just
Oh, yep.
is this guy losing his mind? Who is this guy? Is he the killer? And
Yeah, that's another
heard-
thing. It made you think like he's the killer when you don't know who the killer is in that movie. The
No.
only
Right.
thing they show is like his eye. you don't really see a whole lot of him, and a lot of it is like in his point of view, which I think is really cool. And it's got some like I think When a Stranger Calls got some influence from this movie too, because it's like
definitely.
it's almost the same
def-
fucking. It's almost the same thing,
Yeah.
Pretty much is.
Except it's not on Christmas.
Right.
Dude, for real. It's like pretty much the only difference. But fuck, dude, I forgot where I was going with this shit. I don't know, man. It's really good.
It's
all I
solid.
gotta say.
It's solid.
Yeah. John Saxton once again.
Yeah,
he's the
dude.
best.
John Saxton
Rest his
playing
soul.
a cop. Go figure.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
exactly.
You know what
He's
I mean?
a cop in every movie he's ever done, basically.
Yeah, but he's great. I love him. Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Alyssa's next, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, Alyssa, shoot.
I have Pet Cemetery.
Which one? Original or remake? Please
like
don't say
they're
remake.
like they're. Oh my god, dude!
Okay.
We watched it and we couldn't even fucking finish it. We shut it off because it was so fucking bad.
Dude, I fell asleep in the theater
No, we
watching
didn't.
that movie.
I didn't turn it off. We finished it.
Did we?
Because I was like, I want to
fucking turned it
finish
off.
this.
Oh well, then I
'Cause-
fucking walked away because that shit was
Yeah.
bad. But
The
no,
last
the
20 minutes
the original
was okay.
Oh, that's right, because we were like, this was the only part that was like worth it. That's right.
Right.
But no, mine would be the original because I actually showed my little sister that movie a few years ago. She was probably like 9 or 10, and she didn't fucking sleep for like a week. I got in trouble for that. But
It is a creepy movie. It is.
it is creepy, and like that's one of those movies that it just sticks. Like the part that will always, till the day I die, stick with me is when he fucking cuts the guy's Achilles tendon. Like
Yeah. Dude,
fuck
that
no,
guy's in
dude.
our logo.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, speaking of which, I liked your guys's your intro video.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was really good. But I mean, it's just I love church. I love cats. Gabe,
Yeah.
right? He's a little cutie pie. He's a cutie pie when he comes back to fucking kill everybody. Like it's a good watch. It's fun to watch, and the Ramones have a fucking bop for the movie. Like
One
it's
of
a
the
bop.
best fucking songs, like original songs for a horror movie ever.
Literally.
It's great.
But
The guy who played
Yeah.
Gage too is actually a really nice dude. I met him last year at Crypticon. Actually, I got a picture with him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, super
awesome.
sweet guy. He's fantastic, and
no, yeah.
yeah, he had a pretty long career. Wasn't he a New Nightmare too?
I can't remember.
That was I could have swore that was him.
He might have been.
Miko Hughes.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was in New Nightmare. He was in a
Oh.
Freddy movie.
But
He plays the kid in that movie. But yeah, I love your pick. Pet Sematary is fantastic. It's a great movie. Anybody else have that
Thanks.
on their list?
No.
some of the
I
movies,
didn't
after you
really
guys list some of your
Actually
movies, I'm
think it
kind
was
of
a
like,
slasher.
I mean,
But I
he's
guess
a
it
kid
counts. I
coming
would.
back.
Yeah.
He's
There's
killing
killers
it.
in it. Yeah.
Right, he's killing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
but after you
that
guys
was
like
our
list off your
rules.
movies, I'm like,
Yeah,
Right.
dude, I need to
yeah.
watch more movies.
That's I watch like pretty much every night when Jamie goes to bed because she goes to bed before me. I usually watch some type of horror movie. If wrestling's not on or if there's not like a UFC pay-per-view or something, I usually throw on a movie. I think it was the other night I watched Slaughterhouse for the first time, expecting that to be fantastic, and it sucked.
I always come across that movie on Tubi, and I'm like, oh, should I watch this or no? And then I'm like,
It's
nah, I
worth
wanna
a watch
this right
because
now.
I know a lot of people love it, and it is like once it goes hard for like the rest of the movie. Like, and it's goofy, you know. It's not like a serious like screwed up movie like Martyrs, and it's like a fun '80s movie, but it didn't grab my attention a whole lot. I found myself looking at my phone a lot of the time, and just I don't know. But we're not talking about Slaughterhouse. We're talking about Pet Sematary. I got off the rails. Sorry
It
about
happens,
that. I
dude.
took over.
Happens like every
Dude, don't
episode.
even fucking worry about it. Don't even fucking worry about it. We're here to vibe. We're here to chat.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
exactly. Have a good time.
Good times, happy
Oh,
vibes.
Yeah,
God.
I don't have anything more about Pet Cemetery other than it's a bop.
Agreed. Totally
Bop.
agreed.
Nice.
And I can't believe it didn't make my list. I didn't even think about that. And I really wish I would have put it on there now because I love that movie.
I'm not gonna lie, I added it like seconds before we actually went live because I had Scream 4 on there and I was like, fuck, we can't do like repeat
Right.
franchises, so I switched it up.
Scream 4 is fantastic, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got a comment from Marco. Anyone see Ice Cream Man? I just watched it like 3 weeks ago for the first time on Joe Bob Briggs' last drive-in. I watched that because he does like that stuff. And I watched Ice Cream Man through Joe Bob Briggs. And honestly, like everyone says it's a really crappy movie, but I had a ton of fun with it. Like Clint Howard was Clinton it up. You know, like being classic Clint Howard, and I enjoyed it, you know. I gave it like a 3-star, I think, on Letterboxd, but I like it more than a 3-star, if that makes sense. 'Cause it's not a good
Yeah.
movie. It's really bad, but like the entertainment factor's definitely there.
I've always wanted to see it for that because it's like a B movie, right? I mean,
Oh, 100%.
like Clint Howard's like the fucking main draw to it. You know, that's a B
Yeah.
movie, bro. Like, yeah.
Did you know the director of Ice Cream Man? He that was his only like feature film he ever did ever.
Really?
Before that, he did about 200 porno movies.
God. That's fucking crazy.
Wow.
I learned that from Joe Bob Briggs. I had
Congratulations.
no idea. So he had a very like big career, but and he did Ice Cream Man. Then that was his first like actual movie, and then he had such an awful time making it, and like how bad it tanked. He's like, I'm never gonna do it again. I think that's where his career ended. Was because of that movie.
Should have
Dude.
just stuck
So
with
he didn't even
directing
go and do
dude.
porn?
He
He
might
just
have.
stopped porn?
I don't know. But
He
that
should've
was
just
the end of
done
his
a-
like film career. It was over.
That's fucking crazy.
But great movie though. It's fun. I recommend giving it a watch with a group of friends, of course. That's the best way to watch those kind of movies.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, dude, do it. It's on Shudder, so yeah, check it out.
Oh yeah.
I forget if it's me or John's turn.
I think it's
I
me
think
next.
it's John.
Okay. We're ready to
So-
roll here.
I'm really getting down there a little bit, so I'm trying to pick which one, but the next on my list that doesn't interfere with Caleb is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I also had that one.
I
Me
have
too.
that one on mine.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's
Fucking incredible.
It's one of the
All of us
best.
do.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
one of the
Absolutely.
best horror movies of all time.
Yeah.
For
Agreed.
sure. I remember when I was little, like I used to watch it all the time, and it scared the shit out of me. And honestly, it still kind of does.
Me too.
Like that
It
scene when he's
scares me.
chasing Sally through the woods and shit. Like I just imagining that happening to you is just fucking terrifying. It looks so
Right.
realistic
Literally.
too.
My family used
And
to tell me like that it was actually real, so I wouldn't sleep, dude. I'd be like, oh my god, he's gonna come up here from Texas and fucking get me.
Yeah,
Was
For
that
real,
the first
though.
movie they said was based on true events? Was that the first one that they tried to pull that shit with?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so because I think there's even a warning before it when it originally came out saying that like
Yeah.
this is
Yep.
based on true events or some shit. Which I mean, yeah, it's BS, but marketing, bro. The marketing they must have got
Yeah.
for that. It must have
Dude,
been incredible.
literally.
And it makes it more terrifying, you know, like it did make people scared, you know. Which is the point of horror. You know, you're supposed to be scared. This is terrifying. The
Yeah.
table or the dinner table scene is
Oh my
Just-
god, yeah. That's
every time
That's-
I watch it, I feel like her and I'm just surrounded by this craziness and I feel so happy for her, but like it's bittersweet at the end because like even the tagline of the movie is the ones who will survive what will be left of them or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what is she gonna go back to? A normal life? can't
Literally,
No.
she's
normal after that.
traumatized
No
as
way.
fuck.
Right.
Marco
And it's-
says it's a given. Michael Myers, Leatherface, Freddy, and Jason have to be on the top 10 of every list. The Legend of Slashers.
Literally.
I
Absolutely.
As
don't
far
want to
as
spoil my
slash-
list, but
I'd say as
No.
far as slashers go, they're definitely like in the top. Like, yeah,
They're like
5
what
or
you think
10,
of. Like
like,
if someone
of all
says
time.
slasher, you think of one of them.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'd throw Ghostface in there too, though.
Yeah,
Right.
and Chucky. You know, those are like
And
the 5 that
Chucky.
everybody
Yeah.
thinks of
Right.
for sure.
Also, shout out to Texas Chainsaw with that little to no gore. You know,
Yeah.
Still
Surprisingly little
terrifying.
gore for
You know,
a really
yeah.
scary movie.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
what
and
you
like-
said about the dinner table scene, that's also the scene that really gets me the worst too, is that scene freaks me out more than any other scene in the whole movie. It's just like, it's so, like you
It's
said,
like
like
those
insane.
claustrophobic.
close
You
shots
feel
of her eyes and
suffocated.
stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
you wonder, like, how'd you get out of the situation? And it makes you, like, it makes you root for Sally so much. Like, please get out of there alive, you know?
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I want this for you. Please. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And
that
there's
was-
black comedy in there, which is hilarious. You know, the
Mhm.
scene with Grandpa, which is right by that scene also, which
Yeah.
tone change crazy, you know.
Mhm.
But the Grandpa scene too, that's hilarious. You know, they're like
it's
trying
also
to hit her
scary.
head. Right. Well, yeah, but I mean, fucking A, dude, you gotta laugh at it. This guy, he's
It's
obviously
ridiculous, yeah.
dead. You know,
Right, like he's just
Right.
fucking hanging by a thread.
Yeah,
but maybe that's just
like
my
on
dark
death's
humor,
door.
you know.
Yeah.
Mhm. I was
Yeah,
going to
well,
say
like,
about
so-
that
like-
movie, like, what?
Oh, well, like John has said before, we've talked about it. It's like it's a super artsy film, along with being
Yeah.
like a horror film, and like I think that is another reason why it's just so good, because it's like the end shot where he's flailing around with his fucking chainsaw, like iconic, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's,
everyone-
that's just yeah,
Even if you haven't ever seen that movie, you know that scene.
right.
Like, you've seen it somehow.
Mhm.
It's kind of like how when we were little, like, before we had ever seen Chucky or Michael Myers, we all knew who they were. We'd pretend to be them on the playground, you know? Like,
Dude, I
Right.
did that
It
shit at
was
daycare
legendary.
all the time, too. Yeah.
everyone
Oh,
knows
so-
Leatherface, even
who
if you
would've
never watched it.
Dude, for real, not me.
So connection to another movie though mentioned on the list earlier, Alyssa's American Psycho. He's watching Texas Chainsaw in that movie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, he
right.
is.
Yep.
Yep.
Isn't that the scene that's on the TV?
It might be or close to it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else on Texas Chainsaw?
No.
That most of the remakes fucking suck.
Oh,
Other than
well,
that,
I
mean-
like the 2003 remake a lot. I think that one's fantastic.
I like the remake,
Oh.
too, yeah.
No.
The 2003
No,
one.
Well,
Oh, yeah, you don't like that movie, huh? I forgot about
It's
that.
not that good. Other than what's his name? Ernie? Right?
Arlie Ermy.
Arlie Ermy.
Arlie
yeah.
Ernie? Yeah, he's great, but you know, it's a bleak movie. It just wants to be the original so bad.
I think it
Well, it's a
ramped
remake.
up the intensity a lot,
Yeah.
and
I don't
liked
know.
it for that.
I can appreciate it if you like it, you know, like there's a lot of stuff that Caleb likes that I'm like, okay, you know, you like it, go
Yeah.
ahead. You know,
Yeah, dude.
there's a lot of stuff I like that people are like, dude, that movie sucks. You know,
Same here.
Literally.
Most movies
Right.
I watch, people think it sucks.
yeah, right, right. Most people are like, shut up about this movie. I don't want to watch it because you're pushing it so hard.
Yeah,
Oh, like
that
Southland
happens to me and
Tales?
Jamie all the time.
Yeah, dude, Southland Tales.
Southland Tales, baby. Whoa.
Never seen
Hey,
it.
shout out Southland Tales.
All right,
Literally,
let's
I've
move
never
on.
seen it. Every time he fucking watches it, I just happen to see the same fucking part. So that's all I know of the fucking movie.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Next one I have on my list is Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
I was wondering
Yeah,
if that would count. Actually, that's a great movie.
I mean, it's
though.
in the title.
Yeah.
Serial killer, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it because it's almost less of a horror movie and more of like a character study. And I feel like that's not done a lot, especially in the slasher genre, the horror genre in general. So it stood out to me a lot, and it is a bleak movie, and you get to like experience almost like in real time about like how he goes about this, and he starts teaching his kind of friend what he does and to be like him too, which is just screwed up. And the ending with the suitcase is like, oh my god, no, like why'd you do that? Everything you could have had everything, and then he screws it all away, and it's just, and like the best part about it is like, he gets away with everything, and he's just a normal guy, and he just moves on and keeps doing the same thing. And you don't know about his mom. Like, did he really kill his mom, or is he just saying that? Like, because it was based on that, I forget his name. It was based on that real serial killer,
Henry Lee Lucas and
yes.
Otis Toole,
who claimed to have killed like
over 100
Yeah.
people, and they all turned out to be bogus. Like, at least people think they're bogus. Like, he's just like saying this to get a publicity or whatever. Like, he didn't. He
Right.
might have actually killed one person, but he kept claiming shit for killers that he didn't actually commit. But he did
Still
know
a sick
information
man.
about them somehow, which I thought was weird. But yeah, did anybody else have this movie on their list?
I did not. It's a really good movie. I didn't think about it.
Yeah,
Disgusting movie.
It's good.
Yeah, gross.
Gross.
But it's good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
So I'll move on. I'll keep that one short. It's just a really great movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. I think it's on Shudder, right, Caleb?
I don't know if it is now. I know it used to be. It might still be on there.
Well, even if it's not, I
Probably.
recommend like renting it at the very least. It's a really good movie. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's bring Alyssa back. Right? Your turn.
No, it's Caleb.
Oh, Caleb. Sorry, Caleb. Here you
All
go.
right, dude. I was gonna be like, all right, she can go. You can skip me. The next one I have is Hatchet.
Oh,
Hatchet's really good.
why didn't I think of that? I didn't even think of that movie. I love Hatchet.
Me too, dude. It's kind of campy. It's definitely pretty cheesy, but like Victor Crowley he's just like a fucking mammoth of a fucking. He's like human and creature at the same time. Like
he's basically Jason Voorhees.
Well, he's played by Kane Hodder.
Kane Hodder,
so,
same guy.
pretty
Jason
much.
Voorhees.
It definitely had a lot of Friday the 13th like feel to it, like all the people that come to Victor Crowley's swamp, they just get fucking murdered. And those movies, like 1 through 4, all the kills in those movies are just so creative and unique, and the practical effects in it are incredible, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't
No
take itself too
CGI, baby.
seriously. Yeah, no CGI whatsoever, dude. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's a really, really fun movie, dude.
All of them are.
And they are. I actually put Hatchet 1 through 4 because I didn't know which one to put on.
They're
So I
all
was like,
fun in different ways.
They are, dude. That's one
Tony
of my
Todd's
favorite
in the first
franchises. Yeah, Tony Todd. They got Robert Englund. Fucking who else, dude? And obviously Kane Hodder as Victor Crowley.
And then we get Danielle Harris in the sequels.
Yeah, Danielle Harris. She's in 2 and 3. I don't
she's
think
not
she's
in 4?
4. I don't think so. No. I think maybe in the beginning.
Oh, Felissa Rose is in 4. That's what I'm thinking. Felissa Rose is in 4. From
Yeah.
Sleepaway Camp.
Yep.
Yeah, she's in it.
Yep. But Hatchet, dude, that movie kicks ass.
Yeah, it does. The whole
They're all
series
really
rocks.
great.
Oh, I feel like now that we're talking, like there's like Alyssa puts Pet Sematary. I'm like, oh, I should have put that on there. Caleb just put Hatch. I'm like, oh, I should have put that on there. Man, I kind of want to change my list, but I can't now. It's already
too late.
Can't work.
It's
It's
too
already
late.
in
I
the
gotta
stream.
commit.
Set in stone.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
gotta commit to it. All right. Anybody else got anything else left to say about Hatchet?
Never seen them.
I was just going to.
I've never seen them.
You guys gotta check them out, dude.
They're so
I
fun.
probably like them.
they're gory,
'Cause-
but it's all fun. It's not something that's really super fucked up. It's like they're
Right.
B-rated almost type movies, you know.
Right. They're
You
they're
guys
like
would
80s
like them a lot, I think.
almost.
Yeah. Yes, dude. It's got some 80s vibes to it for sure.
Right, and hearing those actors' names in it, like Robert Englund and Tony Todd, that's what
Right.
sells me on it. Because then they're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
shout out like old horror icons, you know. I like
Yeah.
that, you know.
hmm
Marco says, where does Alfred Hitchcock Psycho go on the list? I didn't put it on mine personally.
I didn't put it on mine. That's one that I just told John that I've never seen that one either, and I want to watch that one.
I've only seen the last act of it, last half, so I can't say I've seen it. You know,
Right.
I know how it ends. I know how we get to the end, but I have to
Yeah.
watch the full thing yet. And
I've seen a lot of clips and stuff like just floating around, like either on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, just on the
Yeah.
internet. I haven't seen the movie in full, but I mean, I get the gist and the idea.
Yeah. It's one
You
of those
know-
movies where you don't need
you know.
to see the whole thing to know the entire movie. You know?
I would say, I guess since I haven't seen it, I would still consider it like a classic though, because
Yeah.
that was one of the first slasher movies ever made. You know,
Yeah.
I'd say that. Yeah, that was definitely one of the biggest influence for slasher films.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
agree.
So I think there
Yeah.
was some
I,
like in the early '60s that came out like a little before Psycho, but Psycho was definitely like the most popular at that time for sure.
Yeah.
And it still is today.
Oh,
It's still
yeah,
talked
people love
about
it.
today for sure. Yeah.
All right. Whose turn is it next? I can't keep this in order. Is it John now?
It's me.
Or Alyssa? You.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's me, Alyssa, John Brannon.
I'm not going to remember that. Here you go,
I
Alyssa.
I actually only have 2 movies left because most of them were covered. But so Caleb is gonna hate me for this because I have never seen the original Halloween,
hmm
but I have the Rob Zombie Halloween on here.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah,
it is great.
it's just so good. It's so fucking good. I think I actually had first watched that with John when we first started dating. And I think I had gone over there like a while later and I was like, hey, let's watch that shit again. But that one is really good. I mean, like, I don't know. It's a bop. All these are bops.
How do you live in the same apartment as Caleb and never seen the original Halloween when he watches
Dude,
it every
let me
day?
tell you, I've heard the original Halloween. I've never seen it.
You need to watch it. It's great.
Yeah, I know. Actually, so we watched what's the newest one? Halloween Kills, right?
Yeah.
We watched with my okay. So we watched that. Yeah, no, I know. We watched it with my family for like Halloween or some shit, and they fucking hated it. So I was like, well, you should watch Halloween 2018. And so my family went and watched the original Halloween, and they still did not even like that. And I was actually kind of
Yeah,
surprised.
Anthony
but
shits on that movie, dude. I've heard
Yeah,
Anthony,
he
I'm like,
does.
oh, dude. He fucking hates
He does
it.
shit on. I was actually kind of surprised, but I'm actually not surprised because he likes more like he loves Texas. His favorite movie I think ever is probably Texas Chainsaw 2. He loves the fucking comedy in it.
I
But,
hate that movie.
Dude,
Really?
fucking Chop Top, dude. Let's go.
No,
yeah.
I can't
Texas
stand that
Chainsaw
fucking
2
movie.
rocks.
Dude, that movie
It's the
so
most
fun.
annoying horror movie ever made.
Hell
It's
no,
annoying.
Dennis Hopper fucking kills it, bro. He's so funny. Fucking
I
Bill
can't-
Mosley's just topping it up, bro. And
Dude,
and
Incoming
fucking
Mail,
Leatherface
bro.
being a horny
Dude,
like
incoming mail. I had him sign my
That's-
fucking picture of him saying that, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I
Time
love
for
Bill
Incoming
Mosley, don't
Mail.
get me wrong, but I could not. That was the most obnoxious movie I've ever seen in my life. Like,
I could see why you would think
can't
that,
ever
though.
watch it
It's
again.
so
that was
loud.
a chore.
What I really like about that movie, though, is because, like, that was the original idea for the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
I
That's
did
what
not
they
know
were
Right.
that.
supposed to do. But then I think just for, like, maybe marketing purposes or, like, to get this movie, like, popular and everyone talking, they had to make it scary first. They had to do something different. And then
Right.
then they made the original idea for number 2.
well, at least he had the budget for 2 then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like he
Ooh.
had that.
Yeah.
That's a great question, Marco.
That
I
is a
was
good
just
question.
curious what you think is the most
Yeah.
overrated slasher.
Like as a character or
That's-
as a film?
Film, I
Oh,
would say.
that's tough, man.
That is a tough question.
Overrated.
Ah,
Well,
As a series, I'm gonna say A Nightmare on Elm Street.
I was just thinking,
yeah,
even as
definitely.
a character, just as a slasher character, I would say Freddy Krueger. Just so like Nightmare
Yeah.
on Elm Street, like they're fine. They're okay. He's okay. He's cool, I guess, but he doesn't really speak to me as much as like the other one.
Marco does not like that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't like. Sorry,
I
Marco.
love
I-
Freddy as a character and stuff, you know, even though he does start to get really goofy and just like a parody of himself over time throughout
Right.
the later movies and everything. I love early Freddy Krueger. Like that's when he's like at his peak and at his best, you know.
I love the
Um,
concept of Freddy Krueger. I just never felt
Yes.
until Dream Warriors, it was never executed the way he should have been. And I think Dream Warriors,
It kind
so
of
the
doesn't
third one
follow
was
its
the
own
only
rules, as
one
you've said
that
before.
did that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, my opinion on Nightmare on Elm Street is it's the only. I wouldn't say it's the only one I've seen all of. Actually, I think it is the only slasher movie I've seen all of them, maybe besides Chucky. And I gotta say sorry, but I doesn't do a lot for me. I don't like A Nightmare on Elm Street a lot, but 2 is where it's at. I know you guys just reviewed that one. That's my favorite one out of all of them.
Two's
Too
pretty
solid,
cool.
man.
I do respect
solid.
3, but it just doesn't like a lot of them don't speak to me, dude. I don't really like that movie too much. I love Freddy Krueger. It's just all the other characters are just I don't care.
Yeah, I get that. Thanks, Marco, for the question. That was kind of hard to think of for a little bit there.
That was.
All
I
right,
think we could
so now
probably all
it's
agree on Freddy then.
whose turn now?
Mine.
John's. Yep.
Okay.
So we
Floor is
actually
yours.
discussed my next one a little bit, and my next one is Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, Marco, there you
okay.
go. There's your guy.
So I watched Psycho at a pretty early age. I think it might be one of the first slashers I watched, other than Halloween or something like that. I just always loved it. Great filmmaking. I mean, it's Alfred Hitchcock, even though I think he was kind of a dick, but you know,
Oh, he was.
he was a great filmmaker. And I've just always loved it. The story, the suspense, the scenes, you know. Don't like the remake. Don't watch the remake if you don't need to. It's not worth it.
Isn't it like
So-
a shot-for-shot remake? That's the one with Vince
Yeah.
Vaughn, right?
Yeah, Gus Van Sant decided to remake it for some goddamn reason and with Vince Vaughn in it. And
Yeah,
it's
that
just
was a weird
terrible.
choice.
Oh,
That's weird.
It's just terrible.
Vince Vaughn.
I have seen the
I don't
remake.
mind.
I have seen
I don't
that.
mind Vince Vaughn, but that's just a weird choice. Like I don't know. He was good in Freaky.
Dude, Freaky
But,
I was
Rock.
Oh,
just
he's
gonna ask, have
amazing
you
in that
seen
movie.
That's so
That's
good.
I
a
love
great
that
movie,
movie.
dude.
That movie's a blast. It's great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
Should have
good.
made my top 10, honestly.
I actually was thinking about putting it on there, but I didn't know if that technically counted, just because, like,
Oh, it
I mean,
definitely
it
does.
could.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Well,
I
there
used
you
to
go. That
hate
could be in
Vince
your top
Vaughn
10.
until I saw that, and that's like, all
He's
right, he's
hilarious.
kind of okay.
I don't mind
I
him.
love
Okay.
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right.
I don't have really anything else to say about Psycho. You know, it's a classic. If you haven't seen it, I really recommend watching it. I know you guys said you basically know the whole movie.
it's one. Yeah, it's one that I want
You
to
know,
watch.
but-
It's just I know basically what it's about, and like I kind of know how it ends and everything. So it's like it's
Little-
one that I can wait to watch. You know.
Maybe
little
we
bit of
should.
a slow burn, but I think Hitchcock keeps your attention enough. You know that you're like,
Mhm.
Maybe we should get together and watch
But-
that one since us three.
oh, who
dude.
disconnected?
Oh
She
shit!
disappeared.
Fucking rip, dude.
Oh no! What
Uh-oh.
happened?
We'll never know what she's gonna say. Even though she could just tell one of us.
You guys are all in the same building, all in the same apartment. So there she is. She's back. Hold on. There she is.
Dude, I don't know. It just kicked me out. I don't know if my battery's too low or something.
Plug that shit in, brother.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I might need to plug mine in too. You guys are gonna get some weird angle shots.
Oh, I was gonna
Whoa.
pop in.
Damn.
You guys see Alyssa?
I do.
Oh no, I'm
It's
holding
trippy
it the
'cause
wrong
she's-
way.
Was on a different screen and now she's on this screen. It's weird.
Inception, dude.
Marco, didn't you see the guy behind her with the knife? No. It was Jason Sorneys, wasn't it?
Victoria Coward.
Yeah, Victoria Coward. We
were
had
coming
so
up
many
with-
good ones.
Me and Brandon, I guess for context, we were coming up with a bunch of different like stupid names for like slashers and like horror villains or whatever. So we came
Right.
up with like Jason Sorneys, Victoria Coward. God, what was some
Spinhead.
other? Yeah, Spinhead.
Spinhead.
Michael Fires.
Yeah, dude.
That's like my favorite one.
Dumb one.
Spinhead. That's the best one for sure.
Toastface.
Yeah, Toastface.
I saw you say something about Toastface the other day.
Those are
And I
like
was like, what the fuck are these guys
Garbage Pail
talking
Kids.
about?
I posted that on our Instagram. Our little
That's what that
conversation we had.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I saw it. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Alright.
It's kind of vague. I probably should have put a caption to it, but I didn't because I don't know how to work Instagram. That's why we have you.
I know. I was telling Caleb, I love how you can literally see that you don't know how to fucking use Instagram. And I'm like, yeah, he doesn't know. That's okay, though.
I
was
told
like,
you.
he's like a computer whiz and shit, but when it comes
Yeah.
to like Instagram, yeah, we don't know shit.
No. Social media
But
I
hey.
have trouble with.
We sponsor
Right.
you for doing it, so you're welcome.
Yeah. All right. So I'm
You're
gonna jump in with
sponsoring me?
mine.
Hell no, dude. Where's my money?
Dude,
So my next two were going to be
We're just-
Maniac and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but we already talked about them. So my next one is Creep.
On God,
Oh, okay.
good movie.
Great movie. And Creep 2 is also really good, but obviously we're doing only one per franchise. But yeah, Creep is just... It's not... There's not tons of kills. Obviously, there's only, like, the one. But, like, it's so unsettling the whole time. And, like... I forget who the main actor is, but God, I love him so much. He was in The League, if you guys have ever seen that.
Really sells it.
Dude, he's so good. Mark Duplass, that's his name. Mark Duplass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he
he's
direct it?
amazing. Yes. He wrote and directed and started it.
Yeah.
And it's a freaking modern masterpiece. Like, I don't want to spoil it because Marco just said right here, Creep. I haven't seen it, so I won't spoil anything. But definitely check it out. It's on Netflix, and so is the second one. I recommend
both-
watching both of them.
dude, those
Pretty
movies
solid.
have been on Netflix for years. I swear to God, they
I
they
think
were
it's
on
because
Netflix
they were
at the
Netflix
beginning and never
originals.
taken off. Were they?
I believe so.
Maybe.
Or that's, yeah.
That
But
or
yeah,
they just
it's-
have licensing for it, you know. Or
Oh,
some
they
crap,
might.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
probably.
I just
Um,
know because like when I look on Netflix and stuff, I always see Creep 1 and Creep 2 on there.
Yeah.
They've never been taken off.
Yeah, it's another one, like, I like it for the same reasons I like Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. It's because it's very much a character study, and I guess I just like those type of movies where, like, you kind of get to know the killer a little bit and kind of... But you don't know, like, especially in the second one, you don't know whether he's ever telling the truth about anything ever. You never know what he's saying is real or not. So, like, it really lets your imagination run wild with whatever this movie is. It's so creepy in that vein, and like just the way his character is, like right from the beginning, right when you meet him, it's like this guy's a weirdo. Like,
Right.
you know, like, and it's just it's shot beautifully. The acting is phenomenal. It's almost like two different movies in one, because the first half is very much like Act 1, and then the second half is a totally different type of movie. but it flows so nicely together. Marco says, I'm in Canada, not sure if it's here. I'll take a look. Thanks. Yeah. If you can find it anywhere, just try and find it where you are, but it's definitely on US Netflix. I don't know about Canada, I suppose. But if you need to rent it, you have to rent it cuz it's just we can all agree it's a great movie, right?
I've never seen it, so
Alyssa,
Fine.
I think it's good.
I'm telling you, dude.
I
Let
still
me tell
watch
you
it.
this. John will
Make her
try.
watch
I
it.
can't make her watch
try to
anything,
get me
dude.
to watch movies, and if I don't want to watch it, I won't fucking watch it. Like these guys tried
No.
making me watch Pulp Fiction, and I refuse to watch it.
that's
Yeah,
a great
dude.
movie.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
It is a
Right?
great
Just
movie.
something in my body just doesn't want to watch it.
Well, you should definitely
Yeah.
watch Creep and Creep 2. They're absolutely amazing movies. Like
And Pulp
5
Fiction
stars,
and
both of
South
them.
Yeah, and Pulp Fiction.
Shut the
Fuck no.
fuck up! Oh my god,
I'll
I'm gonna
leave
go
it at
watch
that for
fucking
Creep.
Beetlejuice.
Oh god.
Caleb's next, right? Or is it? Yeah, Caleb's next.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Go
All
watch
right,
Creep.
so my next one is Freddy versus Jason.
Dude, we just did that for the show.
Yeah, we did, dude. I love Freddy versus Jason, man. I understand why some people might not like it. Like, I get it, but to
Marco.
me, it just
Marco's like,
Again.
no.
No.
dude, hell
Dude,
yeah.
he's not liking this show at all.
Oh.
Why are
Sorry,
you
The movie
watching?
Marco.
sucks.
Dude, I just
Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
think it was really
Yeah.
clever on how they brought or how they had Freddy bring Jason back to life and send him to Elm Street so Freddy can get more power to be real again, basically, or come back or have people
Yeah.
remember him. So I thought that was really clever on how they did that, And I mean, some of the characters are pretty fucking whack. I'll admit, for sure. But you know what? I'm not really watching that movie for the characters too much. I want to see them get fucking killed. And they
Yeah.
do, by Freddy and Jason,
Real shit.
And,
Right.
I mean, I don't
But-
hate all the characters, but I don't know, man. Maybe I love it so much because I watched it all the time as a kid, too, so maybe it's kind of like a nostalgia thing for me.
I
But
used to love that movie as a
It's just-
fucking kid.
it's a fun movie, dude. It's a great time. And it's a movie I can watch, sit there and pay attention to, and just throw on in the background just to
Yeah.
have or whatever,
Now Marco's
But-
confused me because now he says he loves it too and loves the director Ronnie Yu. So, what's the no about that? The no was that Melissa in Pulp Fiction just a bit. Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
And it's Alyssa, Marco.
Yeah, Alyssa. That's okay. You can call me P. Wojo.
Yeah, P. Wojo.
That's-
Yeah,
P-Woj.
definitely. Alyssa needs to watch Pulp Fiction. We're going to force her, like
Let's see.
Clockwork Orange style, like Peeler Island.
Exactly. I'm just thinking that shit, dude.
Dude, literally, I'd fall asleep. I'll fucking force myself to fall asleep.
Yeah,
yeah,
dude,
if you
I
wanna
love Freddy
hear-
versus Jason, man.
Yeah, I want to plug our
Yeah.
podcast since we're doing this. If you want, we did an episode on Freddy vs. Jason not that long ago. So if you want to hear more of our thoughts, like more in-depth thoughts, especially while we're stoned to the bone, you can go check out the Stone to Death podcast on any platform. We're basically on every single podcast platform, so you can check us out anywhere. Just look up Stone to Death. When we go a lot more in-depth on Freddy vs. Jason. So if you like that movie and you're liking what you're seeing and you want to hear us go off the rails while we're super high,
Every episode we do, we
go
go off
listen.
the fucking rails, dude.
Oh, it's
it's
awful.
a mess sometimes, but it's fun.
It's the worst but the best podcast ever.
Dude, for real. Real
Yeah.
shit.
So Marco, go check out the Stone to Death podcast on your podcast platforms. It's audio only, obviously, but yeah, go check our podcast or especially the Freddy vs. Jason episode. That was actually a lot of fun. So yeah, do that.
Yeah, dude,
Very
I
good.
love that movie.
Do it now.
Does anyone else have it on the list? Probably not. No.
No.
I actually thought about putting it on my list because, I agree with you. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
It's not no, dude, for real. Because I just like Caleb said, as a kid, I thought that movie was the bee's fucking knees. Like it was, I was like, dude, two slashers in one movie.
Two
What?
of the most iconic
Like,
slashers of all time
for
going face
real?
to face.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to see that shit? Maybe it could have
Literally.
been executed a little bit better. Like overall, it's a fine, fun movie for me, dude.
It is fun, and like
I love it.
it's like sorry, your opinion's invalid, and we don't care.
Marco said sorry about calling you Melissa.
That's okay.
I'm just
I
the
live with
negative
it.
one on this one movie because I think it's so terrible.
It has its problems for sure. Like some of the CGI
it's not a
effects
perfect
are
movie.
trash. No, it's not perfect by any means.
But it's enjoyable. The entertainment value is high.
Mhm.
So
For
I
about
think so,
30
for sure.
minutes, it's high for me. But the rest of the movie is a complete mess. Much love to Freddy vs. Jason and Robert Englund and Kane Hodder, right?
yeah.
No,
Yep.
King Hodder
Derek Myers.
wasn't in Freddy vs. Jason.
Derek
No.
Minor, right? Okay.
No,
Yep.
Derek Myers was in I think he did.
That was 2009. That was
Friday
2009.
the 13th. Yeah, I can't
Okay.
remember the guy's name, but I know Kane Hodder was really pissed because he wasn't even asked to come back, and he
No.
really
Oh,
wanted
really?
to do it. Yeah,
he
because
wanted to do it, and they didn't ask him.
But nonetheless,
When they
great stunt
planted-
work in that movie.
Yeah. He was a very
Did
good
you know-
Jason. I will give him that. He was a very good Jason.
Rey Mysterio played Freddy Krueger in that movie in a stunt.
He did.
Yeah,
Really?
Really?
The scene where
Yeah.
Jason is like holding Freddy and he's like fucking like railing him through the walls when like the building's on fire, like through the windows and shit. That was
Right.
Rey Mysterio doing that.
Yep.
He did the
That's
stunt.
pretty
for
cool.
that. That's
Baby.
fucking awesome. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Booyaka.
Booyaka. I was just damn it.
619. Dude, that's a bop.
Yeah.
Great song.
yeah.
Great theme.
Mhm.
Much
All right, who's
respect for
next?
actually liking that movie.
Yeah, I like it, but I will say I couldn't add that to my list because I already put Nightmare on Elm Street, and I do have a Friday the 13th kind of movie on my list. Kill probably knows what it is.
Yeah. I was gonna say because I have a Nightmare on Elm Street down here too, but I thought it was kind of different because
It's different enough.
Because I think Freddy vs. Jason is, it has both of them, but
But it's not
I've
a
always
Freddy
kinda
or a
heard-
Jason movie at the same time. Like it's its
Right.
own kind of deal.
yeah.
So I'll allow that.
Okay.
All right, who's next? John,
Yeah.
right? Or Alyssa? I always forget.
I can't
Me.
remember now.
Alyssa. Yeah, Alyssa.
Okay, Alyssa. Here you go.
Well, this is my last movie, and it's Friday the 13th Part 3.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I like that one, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that one is that's just a bop. I don't really have much more to say about my movies, but that's one that I will I watched it with my brother. He really likes that one, so I don't know. All my movies have emotional attachments. Sorry, but I don't know.
You just
Sorry.
like it, dude.
It's cool. I just
Part
like
3
it.
is cool to me because it's the first one with the hockey mask, so it's like the first real Jason we get.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
I don't think it's that strong. Like personally, my favorite out of the Friday the 13th franchise, just by itself, is Final Chapter. I really love Final Chapter,
That was really
That's
but
good.
that
what-
did also
the
not make
Feldman,
my
right?
top 10. What?
That's with the Feldman, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
I love that one.
Okay.
That one's fantastic.
Yeah, that's a good one too. 3 is also my favorite from Friday the 13th. I don't have any of them on mine either, but I love 3. But I fucking hate Shelly. Me and Caleb talked about this the other day. Shelly.
We
is a
were, dude.
piece
I
of
was so
shit.
glad when he fucking died. I hate him.
She's the worst.
Yeah. But I think
Fuck
it's a
Shelly.
solid flick. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's cool. It's fine.
Good pick.
Yeah.
I understand why it's.
Thanks.
I understand why people love it. I really do. I just think there's. I love. I should say I love like the arrow scene with the girl
Yeah,
when she gets
that's
the
a-
arrow
that's
through
a-
the
Yeah,
head.
dude.
Oh, that looks great. It's one of my favorite kills in the franchise. I just think it looks so good, and it's like
I would love to
I don't
watch that in 3D. Actually, that'd be so
Me
great.
too.
I have watched it in 3D. It's a good time.
Yeah,
Dude, I'll
I
just
bet,
shoot an
dude.
arrow at your head, and it'll be like,
Fucking take me out.
Now you gotta get that song stuck in my head. Love
Take
that
me
song.
out.
Shout out to
Franz
Franz
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand.
I remember I bought that album when it first came out, and my cousin Travis gave me such shit about it because he was so into like Slipknot at the time. Like, fuck you, Franz Ferdinand rocks. That
What's,
whole
what's
album's
the
a
matter?
banger.
You don't like shoegaze? Come on, bro.
Dude, Brandon, I remember a long time ago. I think we were at your aunt and uncle Wes and Tracy's house, and we were on like the trampoline, and I had my AC/DC shirt on at the time. And I remember he like
Hell
said
no.
that AC/DC sucked. That like I should listen to Slipknot. I said, no.
Like, that's the only fucking
I
band
remember
you
that
hate
shit, dude, from a
fucking-
long
Slipknot
time
does
ago,
rock
yeah.
and AC/DC does suck, though.
AC/DC
Agreed.
fucking
Yeah.
blows, dude. Fuck that shit.
AC/DC is the worst.
Fuck. Yeah, AC/DC didn't get a collab with Smite. Slipknot did, okay?
Slipknot's fine. Their early stuff's really good, but their later stuff doesn't do anything for me.
It's okay.
Anyways, anything else on Friday 13th, Part 3, anybody?
Nah.
I like it.
That's all-
I thought it was
that's-
good. Yeah.
All right.
Just solid-
Who's next
solid
again,
Friday
Caleb or
13th.
John?
Me.
John. Okay.
So, let's see. Oh, I almost forgot this one. Candyman.
I have that one too.
Oh, Marco actually asked about that earlier.
He did.
Yeah,
I must. Maybe I missed it.
I forgot about that. But yeah, Candyman. Love Tony Todd. Just a great movie. Philip Glass with an amazing score, dude. Just
Of
That
course.
score is
Yeah.
great, dude.
The score is fantastic.
Just
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And Clive Barker. I don't know if he directed that, but Clive Barker book, I believe, for first or story written by him at least.
I don't think he directed it. Let me check.
I can't remember.
Directed
either.
by
I don't
Bernard
think he did
Ruse.
either. I think he directed Hellraiser, the first one.
'Cause I know
Yes.
Clive Barker did. Yeah, he did one movie himself.
And he
but did
he
whatever.
wrote the
Right.
original story for Rawhead Rex, which is one of my favorite movies.
That's right, dude.
Oh,
he
really?
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully that
Hello.
remake gets made because Rawhead Rex is the shit. It's great.
I'd watch a remake of it for
Oh,
sure.
wait. I think I still have the video. Hold on. Yeah.
Did you play it?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. Oh, dude, it cuts out when you
It's
do
because
it.
we have to. Yeah, it's because we have to tap for
enable
the
the
sound.
sound.
Oh,
it takes
no.
two-
It's just a pre-screaming Rawhead.
Yeah.
Damn it, dude. Yeah, that's classic.
Did you
Yeah,
guys know
was-
that
that was
Tony
a clip
Todd
from
was
our
in
Rawhead Rex
X-Files?
episode.
Was he really? I've always, dude. I really want to get into X Files. I haven't seen a lot of it,
It's great.
but I
It's
want to
really
get into
good.
it, dude.
I've
Yeah,
tried.
I
a
I
couple
should watch that
times.
on my watch list, dude.
Long,
Okay, you know what?
but-
Now that we're on that topic of like, I want to like watch new shows, whatever. I was telling John the other day. I think it was yesterday that I was really chopped, but I was like, dude, I think I kind of want to watch Twin Peaks. Not even kidding. Not even kidding, dude. I was like, you know what?
Oh, shit.
I read
You know why?
the description. I read the description. I was like, you know what? That sounds really intriguing. And
Dude, oh my god.
if I just don't think about that fucking summer where you guys watched it every fucking day, where I was like to the
It's
point,
like all
dude,
we watch, dude.
It was driving me insane. It was like me and Halloween. It was like, dude, every time it came over, fucking Twin Peaks was on. It was like,
Dude,
dude, I kept
remember-
seeing the same shit. I was like, I can't do this anymore, man.
I think we were watching that when you weren't here. Like, constantly.
I know. You guys were watching
And-
it all the time.
Just the first two seasons. Just
Yeah,
the
because
first
at
two
that
seasons,
point, the
mind you.
third season had been out.
Right, and we didn't have Fire Walk with Me. We had never seen Fire Walk with Me
Yep.
until
Yep.
yeah, until I got it
Um,
on DVD for Christmas one year from you, right?
Yeah, right. Caleb, do you remember that video where I was like, "Hey, I was like, Caleb, what do you want to watch?" And you instinctively said Twin Peaks, and I was
I
like,
accidentally
"The
said
dude
Twin
just said he
Peaks."
wants to watch Twin Peaks."
It's like,
You're like, "No, I'm stoned."
Yeah.
It was a mistake.
Yeah, dude. That's like
Have you seen
I'm
exactly
only
Peaks
what I
before?
halfway
said.
through the first season of Twin Peaks, so I
Oh,
need,
okay.
but I like it so far. It's pretty good.
I love it. Kyle MacLachlan's great. David Lynch is great.
Well, and
Yeah.
like,
I haven't gotten
I
to where
mean,
it gets
yeah,
really weird yet, but I know it does get really weird.
yeah, and like if you can look past like the soap opera romance of it, like I mean that's what just like that's what makes it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love that part about it. But if you are not into that, once you get past that, then you're kind of like, okay, now shit's really getting, shit's getting fucking crazy.
I could probably.
On God, I love
watch
soap
through that.
operas. I'm not even gonna lie.
You
It's a
fucking
drama.
dude. You
yeah.
watch all those fucking reality soap opera shows with Jamie. all the
I
time.
watched Dynasty. That's one of my favorite shows, and that's definitely a soap opera.
Jesus, like, but
Life
once you
After
get to
Lockup.
season 3, Caleb, I think you'll like it more because I mean I don't want to
Season 3
spoil
is
it or anything.
incredible.
Mhm.
Because that's like what David Lynch would have done had he had like the free reign to do it with the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, because wasn't the third season aired? It was on like a different channel where they could actually like show everything, right?
Yeah, it was
Showtime.
it was
I
on
think Twin
Showtime.
Peaks was like, yeah,
Yeah, Twin
Yeah,
Peaks was
Also,
like on
publicly
cable.
funded.
Yeah.
We
The
should get
bigger
back on the
budget, I'm
rails,
sure.
though.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry,
yeah.
we could talk about Twin Peaks
Enough
all
about
the
Twin
fucking day,
Peaks.
dude.
Yeah, I might watch that at some point actually. We'll see. But yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Candyman,
anything left
dude.
to say about Candyman?
You looking for Candyman, bitch?
Dude,
all I
one of the
gotta say.
best lines in that movie.
Yeah, I
Heard
love
you looking
that.
for Candyman, bitch.
While
love
we're
it.
talking about it, I did put the Candyman remake, hot take I know, on my honorable mentions.
I haven't seen it
I
yet.
haven't seen it.
I
like
liked
the-
it better than the original.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
I really enjoyed it.
I've seen that one twice, the sequel or whatever, because it's not a remake. I think
Don't
it's just
spoil anything.
I'm not.
Hey.
No, I'm not gonna. Well,
Shush.
everyone kind of knows it's not.
No,
not a remake.
because you didn't even know the second time you watched it.
It's like what?
You said you forgot about a really big plot point, and then we were like, "Oh, I forgot about that."
Oh,
so don't
yeah,
even say
okay.
everyone knows.
Okay, well, mostly everybody, I guess. But
Alright,
yeah,
Marco
I guess,
has a comment.
Yeah, watch it. It's pretty good.
Thoughts on Maniac,
Maniac
Cop?
Cop.
Maniac.
Maniac
I
Cop
was
rocks.
I was kind of thinking about
Never
adding
seen it.
Maniac Cop to my list, but I was like, I think that was an honorable mention.
Yeah,
Maniac
same here.
Cop
I
was
give it an honorable
crazy.
mention.
That was crazy.
So it's my turn, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. So mine is I think it's a controversial one because I hear really good and bad things about it, but it's a very recent one, 2021 actually. I put Malignant on here.
Oh,
that
you
one
did?
I
I
loved
did.
that. It was. I really enjoyed that movie.
Such a
Speaking
fun
of
Giallo,
fucking
too.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, like
I love
that was. What's
ahead.
his name? James Wan.
James Wan.
Yeah.
James
His
Wan,
best
yep.
movie.
Like, yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Absolutely.
I just love like the look of the killer. I won't spoil anything, but the look of the killer was fantastic. The whole it had vibes of other movies that I don't want to say because it spoils it, but Caleb knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it has vibes of other movies, but it's original enough that I can kind of excuse it because every movie's kind of similar to any other movie a little bit, you know.
Right.
So I can't give it shit for that. And like the kills were awesome. It was such like a wild movie, like in every
Yeah, and
aspect, and it was so fun. Like
Yeah.
it just was a really good time.
It was definitely like a twist. Like you weren't expecting it. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting
Yeah.
it to be
No,
that.
me
Oh, me
neither.
neither.
And we were kind of like iffy about watching it because it is James Wan, and we were like, well,
He's very hit or
You
miss.
know,
He's kind of hit or miss.
right, right. But we were actually very like we actually really loved that movie. It was super good.
Yeah, that movie
Yeah,
really impressed me.
I just wanted to say, like, when we were going in iffy about it, for the first 20 minutes, I think, of that movie, or at least 10, I was like, this movie is going to be trash. This is just
Same.
James Wan doing the same shit he's done with The Conjuring. I was like, I'm
Right.
already over this. But when it started getting further in, I was like, it's all right, it's all right. And you got a feeling also that this isn't really meant to be taken seriously too much.
Yeah.
Like it,
No,
it's
yeah,
it's
right.
not 100% serious. Some of the actors are kind of hamming it up. Like
On
it,
purpose, and I love that.
right, yeah. It's great. It's a fun time. I think. Yeah, did not expect it at all. Loved it.
Yeah, great movie. So I have nothing left to say about it because we're getting pretty long here, so I'll keep it short. Malignant Rocks. Caleb's next, right? Or is it
Yep.
Alyssa comes after me, right?
It's
Yeah,
Caleb.
dude, I forget
Caleb.
order too. Is it me?
It's Caleb?
Okay. Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
me,
Yeah, it's Caleb.
Alyssa, John, then you.
Okay, go
All
Caleb.
right. So my last one here,
We already know.
obviously, is
Keep
Halloween.
it short. Keep it short because we're going
yeah.
long.
Halloween. Dude.
How's he gonna keep it short about that?
I'll try. Dude, that was one of the first horror movies I ever saw when I was little. I remember watching it on Sci-Fi and like the AMC channel all the time, and the look of Michael Myers just like grabbed me in, and just like my life changed from like that moment on. I swear to God, dude, because
Dude,
like
you
I don't know,
love
I think
William
it's
Shatner.
what's it, dude, for real.
Who knew William Shatner
But,
could be so scary?
Literally.
Yeah, dude.
I will say
And,
this was on my list as well, so I only have 2 movies left. So Halloween
Me
was
too.
on my list.
Me too. So I only have one.
But I think it's not even trying to be biased because it is like my favorite movie of all time. I think it's legitimately like the best slasher movie of all time and one of the best horror movies all around, period. And it's because of like the whole mood and like the atmosphere of the movie, and just it tells a simple, great story. Like Laurie Strode going to Michael Myers' house and he stalks her and kills her friends. Like it's super simple, but they made it so different and unique,
Mhm.
And like it's incredible, dude. I love it so much.
It's great. I don't got anything else to say on it because everyone kind of knows about it and knows
Yeah.
it's a classic. So I just gonna say it's on my list, and that's all I have to say about it. I love it.
It's a great
Caleb,
movie.
I didn't cry talking about it.
Dude, I wanted to, honestly. I don't know, man. I love it. If you don't love it, then I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, Anthony.
I know a lot of people who don't. If
Shout out
they've seen
to
it, they love it.
Anthony.
Yeah, your uncle.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Best movie
All right.
of all time.
We're gonna leave
I
you
actually
at that.
don't
Otherwise
have
you're
any.
gonna go on all
Yeah,
day.
I don't have any more movies. We've hit all mine
Oh, you're done?
on my list, so I'm
Okay,
done.
I'm gonna go back to John then. Because you said
All
you
right.
have another movie, right?
Yep, I have one more.
All right, let's hear it.
So this is my last one. Another one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Cabin in
I
the
already
Woods.
know.
Oh,
Yeah, this is the
that's a
one-
great movie.
I leaked to Caleb before, and I thought I might have to defend it a little bit because it kind of turns into something more than a slasher.
Yeah.
But this movie was marketed to revitalize the slasher genre. It starts off a slasher. I won't spoil it too much into what it goes into if nobody's seen it, or like I know everybody here probably has, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It's
movie
just great.
takes a wild turn.
Yeah, and I love it. Big Dead by Daylight vibes. If anybody plays that,
Dude,
kind of the same.
I should play that later, honestly. I should
It's
try
almost
it
like
out
the
again.
same premise.
Marco's got
Anyway.
a question. Real quick before John goes on. What's better, Prom Night or Slumber Party Massacre?
Honestly, I haven't seen either of them.
I
Me
hate
neither.
fucking both of them.
Dude, sorry.
Not gonna
Marco,
lie.
man.
Oh man.
Sorry,
I've seen
Marco.
the remake. I saw the remake of Prom Night a long time ago. I didn't care for it. I've seen Slumber Party Massacre twice. The first time I watched it, I thought it was fine. Like it was good enough, But then the second time I watched it, I was like, this movie's just kind of boring. I kind of
Yeah.
like the score to it. I like the idea, but it wasn't I don't know, man. I just thought it was kind of slow and boring. They don't really show a whole lot of the kills either. I mean, not necessarily that
Marco
you have to
says
do
thanks,
that for like
John. He
every
has not
movie.
seen Cabin in the Woods, so he says thank you. That means he'll probably check it
No
out.
problem.
Yeah,
Check
dude.
it out. It's good.
Both Halloween ripoffs, pretty much.
Yeah. Yep. Halloween
Um,
like solidified the slasher genre too. Like obviously there were slasher movies before it, but I mean, Halloween definitely
We're not talking about Halloween
made
anymore.
slasher movies. Well, honestly, I'm talking about this shit.
Caleb,
Dude,
you
stop
like
bringing that
my
shit
Halloween?
mind
up.
off of it. I fucking hate that movie, dude.
We all know you love Halloween. We get it. All right. Anything left to say on Cabin in the Woods, John?
No, it's a great movie. Check it out.
Agreed.
Rewatch
Check it out if you haven't seen it.
Whatever.
It's a bop.
Marco says Creep and Cabin on the Woods on the watch list. Good job, Marco.
Cool.
Do it.
Heck yeah, Marco.
I guess I got. Does anybody else have any movies left except for me?
Nope.
All
I
right.
got
I don't
Beetlejuice.
think so.
Yeah, Beetlejuice is a slasher for sure. I guess my next two I'm gonna start with that indie one that I brought up at the beginning, Knuckleball. Anybody seen that?
Definitely
I've heard
haven't
of it.
heard of
I
it.
haven't seen it. I've heard of it. I just haven't seen it before.
So basically, the premise is if Home Alone was a horror movie.
Okay.
I've never seen Home Alone.
The fuck, dude.
Really? You haven't seen Home Alone?
No, dude, that's
Isn't
one of
that
those movies
wacky?
I will refuse to watch.
So
Dude,
this was
that's a
one I
fun
kind of was like, it's kind of a home invasion movie, but at the same time, like, there is a serial killer in it. Like, he's trying to chase. The premise of this movie is, I won't tell who the killer is, but there's a guy who is stalking this kid who goes to his estranged grandfather's house, and this kid is defending his life against his serial killer, and he sets up booby traps and stuff around the house, and it's just a really fresh take on a horror movie. It's like, I'd never seen a movie quite like that before. It didn't get a lot of buzz. Like, when it was on the festival circuit, it did, and that's how I heard about it. But after it was actually released, it kind of just fizzled out. Like, nobody talked about it anymore. And I think that's really depressing because it was a really good movie. I forget where I watched it. I think it was on Tubi, which is a free app, Marco, if you want to watch Knuckleball, or if you guys want to watch Knuckleball, I highly recommend giving it a chance. The acting, especially for like an independent film, was amazing, and it was shot beautifully. The location is amazing. Like, it's set in like the winter, so there's like snow everywhere and shit. Like, it's just a beautifully shot movie. Acting is amazing. The sequences of like the horror aspects of it were really good, and the ending, there's a twist at the end, so that's fun. Knuckleball, yeah, it's a great movie. Check it out. I highly
I'll have to
recommend.
check that one out too. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
very fucking good.
Absolutely.
Really good. Last one, I'm gonna say Caleb probably knows it by the time it
I already
ends.
know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is. And it's Jason X. I fucking love Jason X, dude. I think it's the best Jason movie of all time. The kills are like it has the sleeping bag kills in it. It has what's in the intro, the frozen face kill in it, which is great. It's campy. It's definitely the most fun Friday the 13th movie. And I'm a big fan of fun horror movies, so that one just hit me right. David Cronenberg has a cameo in it at the beginning.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Jason X is just a really fun movie, and like a lot of people shit on it because like, oh, Jason in space. But honestly, after everything that Jason had done in film, where else was there to go? What else are you gonna do with that franchise? Go to fucking space, dude. It's just, I don't know. I love Jason X, and not ironically, I legitimately think it's like it's my second. If you're gonna rank it for best to worst, it's probably the second best, I think. But it's definitely my most favorite and the one I've seen the most times. Quick shout out to honorable mentions. I haven't brought it before. Hush was really good.
Oh,
I thought about putting it
Hush
on
is
mine.
great.
I want to see that. That's a Mike Flanagan flick.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
It's
He's a really good horror writer.
It is
Um,
really
yes.
good.
He's been making some really good shit
Yeah,
lately.
him and Ty West are really doing great shit lately. Like,
Did you
Oh, dude.
did you see Midnight Mass?
Not yet, but it's on my watch list. I'm
That
gonna
was
watch
that
it.
was
I want to see
great.
that one too.
That was great.
Yeah. So, does anybody else have honorable mentions they want to just get through really quick? Just name them off.
No, I don't have any.
No.
It was work to come up with this, man. I haven't watched
Yeah.
enough slashers, bro.
Same
Yeah,
here.
for real.
I
This
need
made
to
me
get
realize
into
how
it.
little slashers I've seen.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
All right.
I guess I wanted to add. I thought about putting a Nightmare on Elm Street on there, but I was like, that's really common. I kind of wanted to try to have some like lesser known ones, but the Prowler, that one is really good too.
I need to see.
Oh,
Oh,
that
I've wanted
listing.
to see that. I like that character design that they have.
Me
for him.
too. He looks fucking dope as hell. And Tom
Yeah.
Savini, I think, did the effects on it too. And the kills
Right on.
and the effects in that movie are really good. I mean, it's I don't know, not spoiler, but it's a regular slasher movie, dude. You know, it's just really good. You guys should check that one out too.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's it for
All right,
me.
let's-
I think that's all I
Let's close
wanted
the
to.
show out then. It's almost 2 hours. This is the longest
Yeah.
stream we've ever done. Like
Yeah,
ever
dude.
Oh, yeah.
by a mile. But it was a ton of fun, so thank you guys for coming on. If you, the viewers, want to see more stuff like this, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/Stone to Death podcast. We wanted to put this one out for free. We talked about it and wanted to put this one out for free on YouTube to kind of give you a glimpse of what is going to kind of be on the Patreon. So if you want to see more stuff like this, it's going to be Patreon exclusive. We also have all of our uncut episodes of the podcast already up there. We're going to do Dead by Daylight streams with Alyssa. John, you're going to be part of that too, right?
Probably.
Probably.
I would
okay.
assume so because I
I
played Dead by
haven't even
Daylight
played Dead by
in
Daylight
this
yet. I
house.
need to. I
I wanna
downloaded
play
it,
the
but I haven't
practice
played
a
it yet.
bit.
So
Oh,
we'll be
it'd
doing
be-
Dead
yeah,
by
that'd be
Daylight
fun.
streams. Tyler's first time season 2 will be on Patreon exclusive. We're gonna do lots of cool stuff. I even thought of like doing like I think I brought it up to Caleb. I don't know if I brought it in the group chat or not, but me and Caleb got these like little packets, like these folders of like cold cases, like make like fake cold cases.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
put
did.
that in the
You
group.
did put that in the
Okay.
chat.
You know how
Yeah,
long
so
that
and
was
you,
have
like,
to, go
solved it,
detective. Yeah, and you try to solve the
Yeah.
case. I think that would be really fun to like do like maybe we could do like a multicam setup or something and kind of like have
Right.
us try to like solve the case like live and kind of talk with the chat, see what they think we should go on. I think that could be really fun for Patreon.
That would be cool.
I mean, it's not straight up horror, but it's horror adjacent because we're solving a murder. So I think
Right.
Dude,
would
that
be really
sounds
fun to do.
awesome because that's up the true crime alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
horror.
love true
Me
Me and
crime.
Caleb have done 2 of those, and they've both been a really fun time. So
Awesome.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
they were fun. Dude, they just took a long time. But
the first one took us 3 hours. The second
yeah,
one
you
took
gotta-
us 6 because we forgot to open the first evidence packet.
Yeah, we fucked up
Oh
the
my
second
God.
one. That we did. We fucked that up for sure. That
Yeah,
took a lot
Caleb, you
longer
gotta
than it
use that
should've.
big old brain.
Caleb
Dude, I
was
tried,
chopped
man.
and I was drunk. So that didn't help.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Well, like true detectives, though, right?
Oh
Am I
yeah.
right?
Dude, it legit felt like we were
You
like
know,
solved-
detectives
like, real
drink, bro.
detectives
You ever
solving that
watched A
shit.
New War?
No.
I have not.
Do
It's
you
a
want to say
fun
something
game.
about it? or-
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Anyways, you can
But-
follow us if you like our horror reviews. You can check us, me and Caleb, both out on Letterboxd. I'm at Gorekeeper on there. Caleb's at his Kent Milkbone on there.
Kent Milkbone 17. Yep.
Yeah, you want to check out
John's
reviews we
got one
don't do for
too.
the show. Oh,
Yeah,
John,
dude.
Yeah.
Drop-
plug your
Yeah.
Letterboxd.
I don't know what it is. It might be John Juan Baton. That's
I think it is.
JONWANBATON at Letterboxd.
And
Alyssa,
if
did you want to say something too? Were you going to
Yeah,
say something?
Alyssa. Oh, you can plug your Twitch.
Yeah, plug whatever.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
plug
I'll
your
plug my
guys'
brother's
stuff.
because he streams it more. But it's what is it? Hoogie at Hoogie 2001. I think it's just HOOGY. Let me make sure because he spells it different each time.
I thought they were zeros because that's what I plugged.
I remember
you guys'
zeros,
Twitches
too.
in.
I think they might
look
be
like
zeros.
I guess I don't
Maybe
know.
2001. I don't know. We'll figure it out and put it somewhere. But yeah, I think it's H00GY 2001 at Twitch. He's been streaming a lot of Dead by Daylight lately. And usually me and John will be on there with him. So you can always just see us on there. But we should definitely stream that together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be a
that'd be
ton of
cool,
fun. I'd be
dude.
totally
Dead
down
by
to play
Daylight's
that.
a ton of fun. If you guys haven't played it, it's great.
I
I
have
wanted to
downloaded,
play
but
it
I've yet to
before,
play it.
Yeah.
But
When
yeah,
I downloaded it
Do
before,
it.
it only allowed me to play the demo, and I couldn't do anything else on there. So I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. But I bought it again. It all downloaded. I bought Michael Myers on there already, so I can
Hell
pretty much
yeah.
I can do whatever. So
Right
Yeah.
on.
and if you liked what you saw today and you want to hear us talk about or review horror movies while we're stoned, you can just follow us. Again, I already said it earlier, but the Stoned to Death podcast on any podcast platform. Subscribe there, and yeah, dude, that's a ton of fun, and we're trying to get some more viewers there. Once again, I'll plug our Patreon. That's patreon.com/Stoner Death Podcast. $5 a month flat. There's no tiers. You get everything. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And there's gonna be more
And
stuff
find you on Instagram.
on Instagram
Yes.
at Stone to Death Podcast on Instagram. Also on TikTok at Stone to Death Podcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
TikTok.
TikTok?
Whoa!
I've posted
All
2 videos on
platforms.
TikTok.
Right on.
Dude.
Yeah. But it's just
Don't-
plugging the show. It's nothing like entertaining.
Oh man.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, thanks guys for doing this. This is a bunch of fun, and especially
Yeah,
thanks to
dude.
Marco for commenting so much.
Yeah, thank
Oh.
you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Marco.
dude.
This is really fun. Great to hear from you, Marco. It's been
Yeah,
too
Marco,
long
you're a
since we've
pimp.
done a stream. Yeah,
Oh,
Marco's
yeah.
the best. Marco, go check out our podcast and leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah, 5
it's
stars
a
or
really
nothing.
fun podcast. I swear to God.
Have you guys got any bad reviews?
Crazy.
No,
Oh,
surprisingly.
no, I don't think so.
Oh,
It's just when we did
shit.
Idle Hands, like half of our fucking viewership dropped off, and then it came back, but nobody listened to the Idle
It
Hands
did,
video.
dude.
Like
It dropped down a
Oh,
lot. I
shit.
was like, Idle Hands is a great fucking movie.
literally,
I wonder
like
what the deal
almost
is.
50% of our audience did not listen to that episode.
Huh.
Damn.
So we lost quite a few hundred fucking listeners because of that episode. But then it came back slowly. So Scooby Doo
Right.
Zombie Island was the one that brought it back like really strong.
It did.
So yeah, and that was really fun. And Caleb's like, "This is a terrible idea." I'm like, "Fuck, dude!" Like,
I did. I was
it's
like,
gonna
I
be
don't
really
know, man.
fun.
I don't know what.
It's a great movie.
I don't want to listen to this. Yeah,
And
it
Caleb,
was-
you
that
actually
was a fun
liked
one.
it.
I did. That was good.
I had a good
Oh, yeah.
idea. Marco said he's gonna subscribe to
dude.
the podcast. Thank you,
Oh, yeah,
Marco.
thanks, man.
Appreciate it, man.
For
You're
sure.
awesome. But I'll let you guys go. Thanks, Alyssa. Thanks, John. Caleb
Thank
will
you.
be joining me as always
Oh,
on the
yeah, dude.
podcast. So thank you.
Fun shit.
Till next time. See
Thank
ya.
you.
Peace.
Bye,
Peace
guys.
out.
Peace out, dude.